Huh, alrighty there. Yo, what's up, Cloud10 and also Flutterbytes and Serga, how you doing? Wait, let me give Flutterbytes a shout out real quick. Because Flutterbytes also streams. Come on. computer, or more like, I feel like for a good 5 minutes I was wondering why my little mouse wasn't working, my little like wireless mouse. Turns out I forgot I had turned it off. The day before I was wondering, like trying to move it around, clicking, I'm like, why is it not working? I may not be a boomer, but I had a boomer moment right there. Let's see. Uh-oh, what happened? It's like very hard emotionally, unfortunately. That's so sad too, like near the holidays. Is it from the holiday stress? But hopefully, I have some snowflakes, hopefully it will bring your mood up. Good news is actually after I starched the, what do you call it? The acrylic one, it still has a bit of a shine. It does dull it a little bit, and that's what I was a little bit worried about. But it still seems to keep a bit of a shimmer that the milk cotton doesn't have. I also tried attempting to make an even like tinier snowflake. This one was kind of hard to make though, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be down here. I think I messed up somewhere because I think I accidentally put only like one single crochet in one spot, so like one's closer. Yeah, right here I should have put 2 single crochet right there, so it's a little wonky in like one spot. But and basically I was just trying to make like a much smaller version of this one, because the problem is like I want to be able to make them like really tiny without having to work with a thread. Ah, that's like the freaking worst, honestly, Qualton. It's like, right, because like what do you do because they're their family, so you don't want to cut them out forever, but because on my mom's side we've had to unfortunately cut some people out, not necessarily because they were addicts, but more they were just in some wrong crowds, like robbing people kind of stuff, and we've had to cut them off, which really sucked because like when they were a kid they were like really sweet, but unfortunately they just like grew up on the wrong side of Memphis. So it's like it does really suck when that happens, especially when they cause chaos for family. I think sometimes that might actually be the best course. Or if you want, like if you still, you know, like you know, deep down still really love them, the best is like cut contact, but like leave the door open if they become sober. Like if they, you know, cause sometimes it comes, people have to hit rock bottom. What's up, Amanda? So you're playing some Nancy here? I actually played that one with my mom a while back, the Twister one. I want to play that one again. Give you a shout out. Shoot, I just gave Flutter one, so I'm not sure if it's gonna let me give you yours right away, so let me copy it real quick. I just have to paste it, just in case, if the cooldown's not done. Oh, no, okay, good, the cooldown's done. How you guys doing? How was Nancy Drew? But yeah, Club Denom, yeah, definitely thinking that's probably gonna be like the best. That's what I've heard a lot of people say the best course is just like, you sometimes have to let people hit rock bottom, you got to cut them off. And then when they get their bearings together, when they become sober, and they like, you know, come to ask for forgiveness, then it's like, you know, leave that little crack open the door for them. The problem is like, you know, it's like, right, it's like, how do you deal with them when they're just being, like you say, absolutely chaotic? Oh, and then, yeah, because you said it's on your husband's side. Oh, so that's, yeah, so I guess that can be why it's kind of a bit difficult too. Because you kind of, they're not your family, like they're not your intermediate family, so it's like, right, you're not going to get much of a say in sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot about having to drive in that game. Wasn't there like another game we had to drive in? Was that the old clock one? I couldn't remember if we had to drive in the old clock one or not. Oh, thank you, Colin. We've been kind of like playing around with like little different ones. Like I tried like a thinner one, but I think I like this version better. I tried making, this was like the first trying to make a smaller one, but it was still too long. So then I shortened it, and that's how I got this one right here. I haven't starched it yet, so it's still all kind of messy. I was trying to make like a smaller version of that one. But so far this is like the cutest one, I think. And the good thing with actually because these are also, like this was the milk cotton, or no, technically milk cotton acrylic actually, because this is the Korean brand, so it's technically not milk cotton. I think this one's milk cotton, yeah. Yeah, that was like my first attempt one. This one's actually acrylic because we found if you hold it in front of a candle, you do have to like kind of shave off because it's like, it was so fuzzy. I was showing everybody, even Mayshi was like, they said they were feeling itchy. Yeah, it is Secret of Old Clock. Yeah, I remember I had to drive in that one too, and that was so annoying. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna start tatting. I have some milk yarn too that I want to use at some point. I'm really liking the milk yarn. It's like really soft, but it holds its shape really well though. It's like a perfect like mix between like durable but also still soft. Because that's the thing is acrylic. It's like the acrylic was actually easier to work with. Oh shoot! We gotta do the mode. Let me see if I can drink my coffee there. Oh, Michi, we were just talking about how you said like just looking at it. Oh, I mean it could just be the rash I have. True, but even I even felt a little itchy looking at it, like all that fuzz. And so yeah, I just had to ultimately do what's best for my mental health. I don't try to work on my mental health on physical and cardiac rehab, so all this chaos is just setting me back. That's just like, what does your husband want to do? Like, does he want to bring them around to your home, or is it more or is it just more causing like drama on his side of the family? Like, is he trying to cut them off, but like maybe his parents are guilting him to not cut them off, kind of thing? Let's see. Oh, really? The chemical process to make it's really nasty. Oh, that sucks because I really love milk cotton yarn. But there is an attempt to make it more friendly milk yarn. I wonder, like, what process has to... I guess it does have to go quite a bit, right? So, like, how do you get the milk... Like, I didn't even know milk had fiber, honestly. You know, so... I can only imagine, like, what kind of weird process it has to go through just to, like, incorporate it in the yarn. Oh, but have a good dinner! Oh, I remember Chillar's Windfang. They have, I think they've rated me a few times, too. They've been here quite a bit. Lurking Wave. How you doing, Shalaris Windfang? We're gonna try to make some peppermint candies today. Because the thing is, I noticed, like, I found a way to kind of, like, get, like, I can do, like, color change now in the magic circle. It's a little, fiddly, but the problem is that when I make it doesn't swirl. Like, my candy canes, like, it just, like, the triangle gets bigger and bigger. I want it to get, like, that kind of swirl, so I think I have to, like, move, right? I have to, like, move a stitch over. I gotta get practice into that. Because I really want to get, like, a swirly candy cane candy. Okay, so he's wavering on sticking to the plan we put in place, like, oh, treatment if you don't. By this day, we'll call the police, and that day comes and goes, and then the new plan to keep encouraging him to go ahead is hatched. Oh, is it like the deadline reaches and it's like, he's not quite ready to, actually, like, call the police on them kind of thing? Oh, working on a necklace. Wait, do you got any pictures, Chalaris? Because, I think you're in our Discord, right? Because I have, like, a little... in the community category, there's a little channel called Discord Thursday. Actually, let me type it real quick. And like you can post pictures in there. That's like for any, like it's not just crochet. It's like for any crafting and art that we share on stream. Would that work? There we go. That should take you like directly. If not, even if you join, I think that link should take you to that channel directly. I believe. Oh, so I'm gonna guess that you've been asked about like what are you doing as of February? Oh wait, do you mean like for Valentine's Day? I still have no idea. Probably me and Mr. Coffee will probably go somewhere. We usually just go out to go eat, and like they don't really. I mean, they do have Valentine's stuff here, but I mostly ever just see it at Daiso. Get like some cheap Valentine's candy, like watch some movies. But more, we usually go out on dinner, like go eat something really good. Oh. Oh, the suspension of Twitch in South Korea. Oh yeah, so the plan is try to stream with a VPN. Because that's the thing. Here's the thing, it's like, sure, because me and Mr. Coffee are gonna move to the U.S. back to the U.S. anyway in like about 2 years, just because of what his company wants him to be the manager over in America. They want to open a branch in America, and they want to make him the manager. So like in about 2 years, right? He'll get a promotion, and we go there. So I can easily stream on Twitch, right? But I don't want to lose the progress, because the problem is like if I just like let it do whatever, like I just like okay, just stream only on YouTube. The problem is that they take away your affiliation automatically, like after I think around June something next year, and I'm thinking okay, well I can just get my affiliation back quickly, probably, right? However, then it made me think, do I gotta unlock all those damn emote slots again? Because I don't want to do that. I want to keep at least like where I'm at. I do not want to go through that again, because you have to like get a certain amount of subs at the same time to unlock them, which is like really annoying, because I cannot get the next one unlocked. It requires like 35 at once, which is kind of a bit much, I think. I don't know why they just couldn't do it like slowly, like once you've gotten 35 subs, like collectively, or like slowly over time they should let you, but there's like, no, they want it all at once. So I'm thinking we're gonna try to, I'm gonna, before the deadline, so before the 27th, like probably beginning of February, I'm going to change my onboarding back to America, because at least since I'm an American citizen, that should not look sus. Because like I have my like, you know, American social security number on there and everything, so they know I'm an American citizen, so it's not crazy if I go live in America. And I'm just gonna basically use my parents' address, because that is technically basically my second address, because if something happened, that's where I would go. Because actually even my bank is still attached to that address, so that's still like I guess still is kind of like my American address basically. And we're gonna just stream up a VPN. Hopefully that works. We don't know how much the quality will drop. That's the thing we're a little worried about. Even Mr. Coffee was thinking about like upping our internet to 1 gigabyte instead of 500 megabytes, so he's gonna up the plan. So that when we do stream a VPN, it'll be like, it'll kind of like cancel it out, so the quality should still be like pretty good. Dang, well, like we already have fast internet. I couldn't even think of having even faster internet at this point. But yep, that is the plan. But just as a backup though, I'm restreaming, because actually now people in South Korea, we are actually given a go-ahead to restream. Like that rule is waived for us if you're like a Twitch affiliate or what do you call it? Wait, let me open up Discord. Come on, mouse. That's my problem is, whenever I stream, this mouse likes to act up and it drives me nuts. Oh, I love that shade of green. Wait, hold on. Come on, mouse. Cooperate with me. That's like really pretty, like kind of like Christmassy in a non-Christmassy way. But I love green, honestly. Green's like my favorite color. Wait, where is it? There we go. Oh man, I gotta zoom out. You can see it better. So let me do this. I'm gonna like just put a bunch of spaces in the chat bar just to push the image up. Since yours is the last that I couldn't see anymore.
Go get some coffee with me?
Oh, welcome in, John Ray, and also thank you for the follow. Oh, you came in through a Mandel Maui's raid. Oh, we're gonna try to attempt to make some like little peppermint candies, but this I'm gonna try a little different, because I notice whenever I make my peppermint candies, they just kind of, the triangle like doesn't swirl, like it just, oh wait, you can't see. Wait, hold on, I forgot to turn it back to the camera. Come on, mouse, I swear to God. Yeah, it's like, I thought something was wrong with the mouse. It turns out it only does this when I'm streaming. There we go. But like you can see, like it just like, it's okay I think for a small peppermint, but like there's no swirl to it. It's just like straight. So it actually starts looking more like the, what do you call it, symbol? Like the toxic waste symbol or hazardous symbol. Let me see. I'll show Lars one, but I don't even bother with. I called it Discord Thursday in the beginning because it was gonna be only Thursdays, but kind of the problem is though not enough people post in it though. So whenever somebody does post, I just go ahead and show it. Maybe if we get to the point where a lot of people like are posting in it, then I think yeah we can like keep it to Thursdays only, because then there's like so much to go through. But like literally like not enough people post in it. I need to find a better way to promote it. I don't know, should I use my Instagram to promote it maybe? Like get some people over on Instagram to come over? Wait, oh wait, who's Mr. Schneebly? Why does that name sound familiar? Where have I heard that from? It sounds like it's from a movie. Oh yeah, the Schoolhouse of Rock! I was like, what? I don't know why. I totally forgot the dude's name he plays. Because everything I always just think of like Jack Black. To be fair, I've not watched Jack Black or the Schoolhouse of Rock in like years. I don't have it. My mom did though. So it's like over. You know, that's the sad thing, right? When you like move out of your parents' home, you realize every movie you got used to watching that you're just so used to be able to like just pop in the living room and put it on. You realize, crap, now I gotta buy it myself. Right? You no longer have access to it. So I probably need to find like a digital one. I do have Lord of the Rings, thankfully, through Google Play. Like I have a couple videos, movies that I really like that I got through Google Play. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I was just always thinking of him as Jack Black. I forgot like to think of him as Mr. Schneebly because technically the blonde dude was Mr. Schneebly. You see, I'm just in Discord to absorb everyone's creativity via osmosis. That's how it works, right? Honestly, that's kind of what I do on Pinterest. I just go on there to absorb all the creativity, get some ideas. I get a lot of my best ideas actually from Pinterest. It's funny because I know like not many people use Pinterest that much anymore, but I doom scroll on Pinterest so much because there's so much like really cute like crochet amigurumi on there. Especially when I went through my flower era when I was like crocheting a bunch of flowers. Like you could find like a lot of free crocheted like micro crochet flower patterns on there, but they're just not in English, they're in Japanese. But they have the little symbol chart thingy, which is kind of mostly what you need anyway, because you know most flowers are crocheted flat, so those actually kind of patterns work really well. I actually prefer a visual like symbol pattern for anything flat, because then I can actually visualize. I actually hate like anything that's flat in words because it just gets all jumbled up and it's just like, oh. For amigurumi, the words are fine because you know it's like three-dimensional, but like anything flat, I really like being able to see the stitches and kind of visualize how it's going to turn out. Let's see. Let me get these ready to go. So I want to work in multiples of 6, so I probably just gotta do one of each. Ah, shoot. Hold on. Basically what I do is after I join the magic circle, I'm gonna like literally before I even finish off this stitch, I have to like join with the red one. It's like why it's really hard at the beginning. Gonna probably knock stuff over. See, maybe if I hang on Discord long enough, I'll actually eventually learn how to crochet. Oh, I do recommend though, Meishi, if you want to like at least get into amigurumi, I definitely recommend Club Crochets. He's got like this like little beginner playlist, and they're like really short videos. You know, like how some videos are like, oops, I wasn't supposed to finish that off. Like some amigurumi videos would be like 30-40 minutes long, which to be fair, they're like the whole compilation in one go. But sometimes that can be a bit much. But his videos are broken down into a playlist and they're like 2 to 3 minutes long. They're quite short. And I think they're really good for beginners. That way you're not like overwhelmed with too much information. You know, I think that's the problem is a lot of times people put things in one big like little package, but for beginners it could be a little bit of a, because it depends on the learner. For some people that's actually great. Some people prefer that, but some people it might be sensory or information overload. And it kind of like scares them away a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think I got a bit of a rhythm going. Oh my god, I gotta get to 6. Club Crochet, keep that in mind. Actually, if I can probably go grab the playlist real quick. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have reached 6. Oh, wait, no, I gotta pull the white one. Okay, and probably also best is to do probably continuous rounds. That'll probably help with the swirl kind of look. But see, this is how it starts out. Like, honestly, I could probably end it here and just be like, if I want to make like a really tiny... Oh, wait, I forgot, because the autofocus. Wait, let me turn the focus all the way up. On my mouse. The only problem with the mouse kind of acting up. This is going to be hard. There we go. Now I can show you guys up a little bit closer. I wonder if there's like a way... Is there like a... Well, I don't know if this will work for a webcam, but like, I wonder if there's a way I could like set up to be able to, with a key or something, to be able to like move my focus up and down. I don't have to drag it with the mouse. That should be good. Not sure. Okay, it's fine. I don't think I'll get started on learning crochet anytime soon. I mean, that's true. It's because, especially to be fair, like right with all the work you're doing and also the training. Yeah, that probably would be like a difficult time to like start learning, honestly. I do hope that like hopefully if you do get like eventually promoted, I don't know, like, because I know sometimes with some promotions it takes away your free time, but for some people like getting a promotion actually opens up more opportunity for them. Like they get more free time, but they get more pay, so it's like really nice. Oops, supposed to crochet over the white yarn. Oops, I was supposed to finish that with the next color. That's how you do like really good color change, is that you just finish off your previous stitch. Like you pull up a loop, but then you switch the color. And then when you pull through both loops, you pull it with the new color. And that's how you do it. There's also like another cool way where like you, I'll do it for this part right here. I don't know if you guys can even really see it. But you like, take out your hook and you go through the front stitches of your single crochet. Kind of hard when it's tiny though. It's like moving around. There we go. And then you pull up your next color. And once you pull up the next color, then you can just like pull down the white or your previous color. And there you go. But for me, like, I only use that, I think, in some instances where it is kind of hard to do like the first way I did, but usually once you got everything to go, and it's actually just easier just to finish off the stitch with the new color. It's just faster. Let me see. Oh, from whatever I understand, it's for a roll that's severely understaffed in my company. So eventually, everyone that row that I'll eventually, hopefully, will be promoted to is super busy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that's true. At least hopefully you'll be making some money. So like, get that bag. Maybe at least get like more vacation time, because I know sometimes like some positions like you work a lot most of the year, but you tend to get like more vacation time, or you're more allowed, like you'll actually be granted vacation time. Because I know like big companies really hate it when they have to like give their little underlings some vacation time, but they'll totally give it to the upper people much easier. Oh, that's good. At least it'll be more interesting. So yeah, I guess like right now what you do is like, because I know, right? Because now you just can't wait for the end of the day. Like I hope, yeah, it'll be like more fun. Because I know sometimes there's some people who just like absolutely love their job. Like they love what they do. And I kind of wish that could be for everyone. I think that'd be the best way, right? Like if everyone just really liked what they did, found it interesting, and be making some more monies. Yeah, like heck yeah, that would be even better. Oops, I forgot I'm supposed to crochet over this. Okay, so like at least in the beginning, it looks like it swirls when you first start. Then it eventually like it evens out, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do is, normally I would like do that increase with both the white, right? But I want to like move my stitches forward. Or wait. Or do I want to switch to the red? No, that wouldn't work. Okay, so I think... Okay, I'll go ahead and do that, but I'm going to go, instead of switching to red right away, I'm going to go one more over, then switch to red. We'll see how this works. And I forgot to crochet over it. That's one problem, you want to make sure to like, this is also another problem, look how tangled that's getting. Dude, I think I have my Poke Catch copied. Yes, I do. Good, good. Where's like the Christmassy ones? They were sending out some Christmas ones yesterday. I want to see more of those. Oh, and I saw like Fortnite and Kim today playing some Fortnite together. I was almost gonna like pop in and see if I can join them, but they were doing like a duels tournament. I was like, ah, dang it. So I probably can't have them other people join, but I gotta ask them later how it went. But it seems like a lot of crochet peeps are been playing Fortnite lately. I need to get together my freaking crafty girl squad. I think this is an increase, right? Yeah. Wait, do you play Fortnite, Colton? I can't remember if you told me if you played Fortnite or not. If you do, we definitely need to play together. I'm trying to like get people to play together. Like I got to play with Chiquita, another crafty streamer. Yo, what's up, Drawing Fox? How you doing? Don't worry, we kind of got started. We didn't really miss out on too much. We're trying to make a peppermint. Oh, actually, now I'm thinking maybe the peppermint actually wouldn't look so bad if I just did one color in the center. 'Cause I did look up some crocheted peppermints. And the ones where, whether it was like they start with white in the middle or red in the middle, they actually looked kind of nice. So I'm actually thinking maybe the, like, this is actually kind of muddling it a little bit, in my opinion. Maybe I should undo this, actually. I think if I'm making like a really tiny one, doing this is fine. But for this bigger one, it's actually, yeah, it's kind of, doesn't look as nice. I'm gonna undo this, actually. There, that way Drawing Fox doesn't miss any. Let's see. Oh, you played Diablo most of it. I also cry a bunch. I was also playing Diablo. Wait, was that Pistol Shrimp that was playing Diablo? I think it was Diablo. Or was it something else? What was it? But usually though, he mostly plays Phasmo, Zomboid. I can't remember if he's played 7 Days to Die or not. Okay, there we go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see if this looks a bit better, maybe. Wait, actually, let me crochet over like the red. Kind of secure it in a teensy bit. Wait, I wasn't paying attention to my phone because we lost Gouda in our house. Wait, Gouda. Wait, is that the name of like a pet, like a cat or dog? I hope not. Oh, I'm like, hopefully if it is a pet you lost, I hope you found him. That's a really cute name for a pet though, Gouda. Like for like a little like a yellow or like a white cat, that'd be kind of cute, like Gouda, my Gouda cheese cat. Oh, our kitten, did you find them? Oh, please tell me you found them. Oh, and it is a kitten. That is such a cute name for a cat, though. I don't know what it is like with food names. Like, I just love food names for pets. That's actually why I want to name, like, me and Mr. Coffee want to name, like, our first, if we ever get a corgi, like, it's more like a, it's not a if, it's more like a when, really, at this point. When we get a corgi, though I probably won't be back until we move to the States, though. But when we do get a corgi, though, I want to name him Biscuit. And I want to be like, oh, my little buttered biscuit. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, oh, she was in my mom's arm wall? Oh, that's cute. Oh, such a mischievous, like, little kitty cat. Oh, that's so good you guys found him, because I would be scared if, like, our kid, like, if a little kitten got lost. Oh my god, yeah! You could use, like, it's who's a good boy, good girl. And I would be like, oh, my cute little sweet little Gouda cheese. Like, I don't know, I love doing that with pets if they have like a food name. Okay, never mind. Every time I try to like join the red, it keeps like, that's the only problem with red and white is that the red brings up fibers to the front and it just like looks messy, so never mind, we'll join it like normal. Oh, thank you for Let It Snow! Also, guys, how is... Wait, I think music is playing, right? Come on, mouse. I want to make sure, because I had it muted earlier, so I want to make sure I unmuted it. Okay, we got it going. But, I noticed, like, I know people say they don't really hear it doubling it, but I can hear it doubling, though, when I listened to the, what do you call it? To the stream VOD on YouTube. I could hear it. There's like, because I've heard that playlist before and it sounds funny. It sounds weird, some of the sounds. Like sometimes I would think, oh, it's not doubling in certain songs, but other songs it's like really obvious. So I just went ahead and turned monitoring off. So it still plays as a stream, so you guys still hear it, but I cannot hear it anymore. So, because I wanted to be able to hear some Christmas music. Then again, I could like barely hear it anyway. Oh dude, we were looking for her for an hour. Oh, I remember. Oh, when we first got our guinea pig, he escaped, and like we had to like look all over the house for him. The little bugger. He was easy to find. We just had to follow the trail of poops, basically, to find him. I don't know if that's how that would work for a kitten, though. But that's like literally how we found him. We just saw some of his like little droplings, and we're like, oh, he must be that away. And we found him like under the dining room chair. To be fair, it's like when we first got him, so that poor boy was probably scared to death. He ended up loving the crap out of my mom, though. He was definitely a mama's boy. And actually, I realized back then he didn't really like us kids too much. He kind of only really liked my mom. Yo, what's up, Metal-Lee? How you doing? I'm gonna try to make some little peppermint candies. We just frogged the one I was currently working on because I realized if I can do like the magic change in the center, but the problem is I realize if I'm doing a bigger peppermint, it actually looks kind of weird. So it's kind of only good to do that for like smaller peppermints. And so now I frogged and just kept the white, or like the middle completely white, and now I'm just doing the color change. And also, Paper Girl, how you doing? Oh, that little dancing zombie is so cute. I think it is a dancing zombie, right? Trying to see a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's like a little disco zombie. But have a good lurk. But yeah, like I think for like things like this kind of peppermint, like see how small it is. Like I did color change in the center. It works for that, but anything bigger than that, it starts looking kind of muddled. So we're just gonna keep the middle white, and now just doing the color changes. Okay, I don't think I need to crochet over the red anymore. I do need to crochet over the white. Did I not? Hold on. Oh, this is the wrong white. Oh my god, I grabbed the yarn tail. I was about to crochet the yarn tail, y'all. Okay, I think I need to cut these yarn tails short. Because they're really getting in the way. Especially this long white one. I'm getting it confused for my working yarn. We do not want that. Cut them just a bit short. Let's see. We have till March 18th to make some crochet stuff for my school's market. Oh, you guys are having like a little market. Do you make like money from that? Or is it more like a fundraising kind of thing? Because I didn't know if you get to keep the profits or not. I mean, even if it's for fundraising, that still sounds fun. Kind of like a bake sale, right? Like, I don't think you keep any of the profits from a bake sale. It's usually for something for the school. If it is for something for the school, like, what's the... I don't want to say prize, but like, what's the thing that the school's telling you? Like, oh, if we raise this amount of money, we'll do like this thingy. If there is one. I remember like we did a bake sale for my taekwondo school because this was actually unfortunate because like we had already paid Master Kim for our flight stuff, right? Like we paid like the set amount. But the problem was because right when we were gonna go, Kim Jong-un decided to be a little piece of shit and just do some like, you know, prancing around, threading kind of stuff. And of course, you know how America does it. America media blows it out of proportion. And some people got worried and they dropped out. And because of that, because you're right, when you have like a certain amount of people, you can get like deals on flights. So now there was not enough people to be able to get like one of those kind of deal flights. And also like travel, like the like it dropped down from 15 people just to the three. No, let me see how many people. So it was me, Twins, and Kirk. Okay, so 4 people, maybe technically 5 if you count Mr. Ward, I think. I don't know if Master Kim counted himself. So, but it dropped from like 20 to 15 people down to like only 4 to 5 people. So, like, obviously it's not getting any deals. So we end up having to raise a bit more money to be able to pay for the airfare. It's like, Kim Jong-un, you little butthead. Like, this was like back in 2013, so I gotta like Google what he did back in 2013, because it looks like he does the same shit over and over again, honestly. It's always the nuclear threat stuff. It's just like, it's kind of getting annoying, but like, at this point, like, the dude's just talking out of his butt at this point. Let's see. Only people in entrepreneurship can sell, but... Oh, you get to keep the money you make. Okay, that's nice. Oh, is it like for like a business class or entrepreneurship class? Because you said only people in entrepreneurship. Oh, well, what kind of stuff you plan on making? Don't forget to take pictures too. I want to see pictures of your booth. You gonna sell any Ammies, any keychains? Any cute like little stuffies, little stuffed animals. Oops, I almost forgot to crochet over the red yarn. Oops, I wasn't supposed to finish that. I think this is the last one of the round. I have to laugh at your political stuff. Yeah, because of Kim Jong-un, I have an aunt who kept telling me, she's like, I don't want you going over to Korea. I don't want you living over there. You need to come home. Like, oh my god, and when the pandemic started, she's like, honey, you need to come home. You don't need to be over there. Like, and guess what? I'm sorry, Aunt Karita, but like, during the pandemic, y'all in America looked like y'all were drowning. I'm sorry. Like, in Korea, like, not much changed for me. Literally all we had to do was wear a mask and like things stayed open. Now I don't know about any big cities because we did live in a smaller city at the time, near Seoul. So we're not in Seoul, so I don't know if Seoul was maybe different, but we had no lockdowns. We could still go to restaurants and stuff. They did have the annoying rule though of like making things close by 9:30, which was kind of dumb because I'm like, I'm sorry, but Corona don't give a shit about time. He don't give a shit about time of the day. Corona like floats wherever it wants to float, you know? Wherever it wants to go. It don't give a crap about if it's 9:30 or not. But I think it was to encourage people not to go out more, but actually what it did is it made people come out even more. So actually the restaurants were super packed, like by 6 and 7. And like sure we had to like wear a mask while we wait for food, but once you're eating your food you can take your mask off. So But that, and also they would take your temperature where they go, but other than that, it was kind of like not much had changed. But in America, though, I was seeing the toilet paper wars. Oh my god, I was like, America, you okay? Like, oh, we had nothing like that happen. Now, granted, Japan had some toilet paper wars, apparently. Oh, I don't know why that happened in Japan and not in Korea.
Get some coffee with me?
Korea over here just watching the fire burn, like, oh, y'all okay over there? Yeah, they do, like, blow things out of proportion most of the time. It just, ugh. And because I have, like, in that on, I was talking about, like, she just believes the news like the absolute Bible, basically. Like, she takes every word, she hangs on every word they say. And it's just like Aunt Korea, they're just like, because that's the thing is, I was even worried at the beginning too, but even, most Korean people said, like, nah, he's just talking up his ass. Like, because that's the thing is, Korean people hear it all the time. They kind of know, like, what he's doing. He's just prancing around, puffing up his chest, kind of like, you know, talking the talk, but he cannot walk the walk. You know what I mean? Let's see, but I'm actually scared because I don't think people want to buy stuff, because mostly people, oh, okay, they buy the food stuff. Maybe make some crocheted food items. Like, I think most people like a little something, like a little crocheted piece of food. Like, people love, like, crocheted strawberries, crocheted, oranges, like, stuff like that, like, little small things, because you can still make those, like, small, even with, like, worsted weight yarn, like, they'll just only be, like, what, this big? Also, Harley Frost, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Almost missed that one, but we're making some, we're trying to work on, like, a little peppermint today. Uh-oh, I was getting stuck here. But yesterday, though, we worked on, these, like, little snowflakes. Let me see, which are the ones we made? I think we only made 2 yesterday, but I did go and make another one, last night. So I have, I think, 4 identical snowflakes. As everything's getting all stuck in the yarn. There we go, so these are all the same. And then I tried, like, some experiments with these 2 over here, or these 3 over here. But here are, like, 4 of the essentially the same snowflake. I'm trying to make, like, some snowflake earrings that I can put on the coffee page. Because it's already, like, way past for Christmas on. I, like, unfortunately missed, like, my window for, you know, Christmas stuff. But I'm like, at least, you know, snowflakes. You can still wear those, like, what, in February and, like, January. Oh, like, kid buys taco in a bag crab? Like, oh my god, that kind of stuff? Oh my god, wait, so it's like they just dump a taco into a bag and they're like, there you go. Is it like that? I don't know if I'd pay money for that. Like, if I'm gonna pay for a taco, I want, like, a good taco. I don't want it, like, dumped in a bag. Now, granted, maybe it's, like, not that much. Like, maybe it's, like, what, $1 or something? Oh my god, we had this stupid toilet paper and everything was off the shelves. It was horrible and people were living paycheck to paycheck. Exactly, like, not many people, like, we didn't really have the huge shitstorm that America had over here. And I had that on telling me, like, you know, you should come home, you shouldn't be out there, it's gonna be, like, she's probably thinking, since it's, like, I guess we're closer to China, that we're gonna get the worst of the worst, like, nah, Anhan, have you not seen how expensive, you know, healthcare is in America? In Korea, it's so much cheaper. Like, I remember the first, like, I got to go to the, hospital for, not hospital, I should say, more like a doctor clinic for the first time to get my back looked at. I got an x-ray. They gave me a shot. I don't know what the shot was for. I don't know if it was, like, a pain kind of shot thingy, or to reduce inflammation. I don't know what it was. They gave me a shot, and then they prescribed me, some pain medication. All of it was $23. Everything they did at the doctor's office, $20, and the medicine was $3. And this was when I wasn't even on the insurance, so this was pre-insurance price. It actually probably, my husband said it would have been even cheaper if I was on the insurance. This is when I just came, so I didn't have my ARC card yet, so I couldn't be on the insurance just yet. But yeah, that's how cheap it was. Now, granted, like, if you want to get vitamins and stuff here, that is expensive. Like, any over-the-counter stuff is pricey. But at least going to actually see it. Sometimes people, like, if they have a cold, that's why people in Korea go to the doctor if they have a cold. Because sometimes it's just cheaper to get medication from the doctor than it is to go and get some Tylenol sometimes. But, let me see, did I get 6 on here? Wait, or no, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Okay, so let's see. I know this gets kind of tricky when you have to, like, work with increases, but I need to, like, stagger my color change, so I need to, like, push it over to one side. Let's see. I'm gonna... I don't know if this would mess... Or maybe I should I just done one more red maybe, actually? Maybe that'd be better. I actually feel like maybe doing another white would mess up the color change. Let me try this real quick. So I notice sometimes when I do try to push it into more of a spiral, but while I'm doing increases, it like, some spirals end up having like more, they're wider than other ones, so I don't know how to keep it nice and even. Let's try this. I'm just gonna move one over red. Oops. Always finish off my stitch before I forget. Join another one. Okay, there we go. Then now I'm gonna do my increase. I probably should put a stitch marker there just so I can remember where it's at. Oh, so the kids are only allowed I know, that'd be kind of nice though if the parents could come and buy stuff, because see, like, the parents, I think, would probably appreciate your stuff. But yeah, then I think, especially since you're not sure if people are gonna buy, I would definitely concentrate on, like, smaller things. Like, don't make anything, like, too big. That would put a lot of effort in. Like, usually, though, that's the thing, is you want things that, like, people can probably afford. I usually see, like, oh, do, like, gaming stuff, maybe, like, you got any people at your school that like Pokemon? Like, crochet some Pokeballs. Actually, Heaven's Last, he's always doing shows and stuff, and his Pokeballs are, he's always crocheting Pokeballs on a stream because they sell out. Like, he's always selling out of Pokeballs. So I think that'd be like a good simple one for that you could probably do, because it's just a circle with just some color change. Like some Pokeballs. You could try like some simple fruits, like strawberries are pretty easy to make. Oranges. What else? Like just small things, and that way you can also make more things quicker, so your like booth would look more full. So yeah, you definitely don't want an empty booth. Like, you want, especially you want things with bright colors. You want something that's gonna like catch someone's eye. Like, and that's why I love working with oh, you know Heaven's Last? Wait, is it, maybe that's where we met each other, actually, you and me and Drawing Fox. Because honestly, I want to be like I want to be like Heaven's Last one day, like being able to go to shows and stuff. And he just went to TwitchCon. I was like, oh, I really want to sell at TwitchCon one day. I am excited that the booth, there is no booth fee, but the problem is it is still expensive to sell at TwitchCon because that ticket ain't cheap. But, you know, it gives me a little bit of hope, you know? Like, it makes you think like, hey, at least, like, if I'm gonna go to TwitchCon anyway, might as well sell while I'm there. Okay, let's see how this turns out. So I think what I want to try is I want to try and make sure each swirl is going to have 3 of each color. Let's see, this is going to be... It's gonna be 1, 2. Okay, this one's gonna be 3. That was my problem before, is some of my swirls were lacking. So I think going with the red first was probably a good idea. Let's see, this one should also be 3. Also, I gotta do something about these yarn tails real quick. They're gonna drive me bonkers. Now I've cut them too short to where they're like kind of sticking out. Let's see. Oh, okay, so at TwitchCon, smaller items sell better. A streamer I mod for just went, and there was like big items didn't move. That's so sad though, because I've been really seeing some people make some really cool, like, you know, like the jumbo crochet, like the jumbo plushies, you know, with the plush yarn. Now, the problem is those are usually very expensive because, one, the yarn's expensive, it takes longer to make, and it also just the amount of stuffing you need for those, like the fiber fill. And so those plushies will cost a lot. I think it makes sense. That's why I do want to sell at TwitchCon one day, because I feel like I would fit that perfectly, because I sell a lot of like small little things, right? Like, I'm really into keychains, desk props. I like making like little sceneries. And the only problem is I probably really wouldn't make sceneries that much for TwitchCon, just because the price some, like, is it more like the size of the item, or is it more like really the price of the item? And also probably people don't want to carry too much around with them.
You want to go get some coffee?
Let's see. Oh, okay, so they actually sell better at other cons. And also, Lumidon, welcome on in. We're trying to crochet some little peppermints. We were making one earlier and I frogged it though. Because I like to like sometimes do the color change in the middle, but I found that only works good for really tiny peppermints. Because when I went bigger, it actually looked, the middle looked kind of muddled. So it actually looks better if I have the middle as only one solid color. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I have like little sceneries right here. Like I have like, let me get Petunia the bunny. There's like Petunia, we made her. But this, the problem is this would probably be like, what, $60 or something? Like this would be a lot. This took me a long time to make. Or like something like this, or like the tiki bar. This was linked to Bethany, but I can now call these in, she was like, I didn't know what to call some of my sceneries, because some of my sceneries are like individual pieces you can like move around and decorate like this. But I didn't know what to call like sceneries like this where everything's put together and you can't move it. It's all like one solid piece because everything's glued together. She said to call it dynamic versus static. So this will be like a dynamic scenery, this will be a static scenery. This one though is different. This one I would call it an interactive scenery because I can take her off. And I can even take out her drink. And I can even take off her hat. Or her little bean sprout. I can take these off. Because I use jewelry wire to put inside like the little props I make for them. So that way it just sticks to the stitch. That's what I love about crochets. Because you have these stitches you can go through, right? You can stick stuff through it. I got the idea when I would see people like Chia Crafts on Instagram, right? She poses her amigurumi with sewing needles, right? That's actually what I do for some of them. Like, uh-oh. I got like a sewing needle in his tail to help him like sit up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those little sewing needle right there. And I thought, what if I just do that with jewelry wire, right? Because you can cut it to any shape you want. And see, I got like little doguri right here. This is a little Korean character. He's got like a little Starbucks. He's got a little apple. I got him right there. I think he's gonna be like a new permanent on the desk. I just love him so much. But like everything else here though is static. So it's like more the scenery is static, but the individual components are like, I guess, dynamic. The problem is though, to get them to sit on here, I had like this little movable piece of wire. Because I didn't want necessarily the wire to like always be there. I feel like that would look kind of ugly. So, but I basically put the wire on the seat first and I slide my little baby chick right here through her butthole to sit on the chair. It's kind of funny. They literally have like a stick up their butt just to sit on the chair, and then I just put her like little pina colada in there. The problem is with those would be very, very expensive. So I think for TwitchCon, I probably would just stick with like keychains and maybe some jewelry. And that's probably about it. Oh, do you work off purchase patterns or do you write your own? Most of the time I write my own, though sometimes I will go and actually use a paid, this is not a paid pattern, this is a free pattern. Like this like little cute vintage light. This is a free pattern by Ollie plus Holly. Just Google crochet vintage lantern pattern. Ollie plus Holly, or Ollie and Holly. And like, yeah, like it's a little bit bigger because they just use regular worsted weight. So theirs is like more like this big, but when I just follow the pattern exactly with my sides of yarn, it turned out this tiny. Is one of my favorite free patterns. So I still can't believe that's a free pattern. That should be a paid pattern in my opinion. But most of it I just kind of freehand. And actually Petunia is like one of my own OCs. The only reason I haven't made a pattern to post yet is because I need to actually make a PDF of it. I want to start selling patterns on Etsy maybe, but I think because of all the crap with Etsy, like people's like, you know, like their own characters getting stolen or their own art designs getting stolen by these bigger companies that try to like get it copyrighted before you. So I think I'm gonna just not put no Rosie the Bear. Do I have her at the moment? She's like one of my OCs. So no Petunia, no Rosie the Bear. But maybe some generic stuff, like generic cute animals, like very basic. Those are fine. But like Rosie the Bear, like she's my own little OC. So she would, like if I make a pattern for her, she would not be going on Etsy. I don't need no big old company coming in and be like, hey, we copyrighted your character, so you can't sell this character no more. I have like a sub. This was not with crochet though. This was really more of art. But yeah, this poor person, like, they had this like cool design of like, it's like a candy ice cream gun. So it's like a gun that's like made of components of candy and stuff. And and he's been selling it on Etsy for 4 years. This company opens at Etsy like 8 months prior, sees their image, changes up just a little bit, but it's like you could tell it's practically like they copied it basically. They get that copyright and they go and try to like copyright infringe him or her. I'm not sure who the gender of the seller, but they're like, yep, because that person unfortunately did not get their work copyrighted in the beginning. They should have. I don't know how much it costs to get your work copyrighted, but yep, these like, they're not big companies, but they're like big enough to bully you legally. They got some push, like woolly money, that's what I call it. They got some money to bully you around, and it's just so disgusting. They're doing that shit on Etsy. And also you have the AI pattern generator people on Etsy, like don't get any patterns from Buddy's patterns. That is an AI generated shop. Like I don't even think you get a pattern at all. I think you just get nothing. I don't even think you get a file, because some people complain that they never received a downloadable file. But the picture, and it's actually, before AI generated pictures looked very obviously fake. Now some of them are actually looking a little bit better, which is kind of scary. No, if you look at it, usually you can tell. If it looks too perfect, usually it's AI generated. Actually, it was so funny. This poor woman, I just was so used to seeing these AI generated. I thought this woman's like teapot pattern was totally AI generated, so it looked really good. And it turns out it's actually real. I felt so bad for thinking hers was totally AI generated. Just now, she just uses really nice yarn. Let's see what, yeah, they probably should have put some watermarks on it. Well, that's the thing though, they didn't like outright copy it exactly though, Drawing Vlogs. They kind of more stole the design. Like they made their own up, changed a few things. Like, since it was made of candy, right? They're like, okay, let's put a candy cane here and maybe a gummy bear here and make the gummy bear a different color. Like they did some very minimal changes, so they definitely they probably drew it from scratch, but just like copying the original one. They got the design copyrighted. So I guess that also means like, no, that means like actually no one else will be able to like make a cool like candy gun like that. Let me find the wait, hold on. I have this little Reddit link. Let me send that real quick in chat for y'all. For anyone who wants to see it. That just made me so disgusted that there's companies out here doing that on Etsy. Like, Etsy was for the small sellers, man. You don't be coming up on our platform. Like, these gross-ass companies, it's like, ugh. They're just, like, disgusting, man. They're really ruining Etsy. Like, I already knew it was, like, bad enough with, what do you call it? With some of the things. Let me see. It's not the right one. I'm trying to find the Reddit one. Let me check if this is the correct one. I think it is. Yep. Okay, let me open up Twitch real quick. There we go, that's just the Reddit I found. Ah, it's like so nasty. Can't believe there's like buttheads out there like that. Okay, did I increase? Okay, I did. Okay, good. So now I just gotta go on the next one. Oops, I wasn't supposed to finish that. To be I wish there was like a way I could like crochet over the red yarn without it bringing up some red fiber to the front. Like, that always annoys me. Alright. It doesn't look like it's swirling just yet, so probably it'll take a couple rounds, before it starts swirling. I hope. It's not looking swirly yet. Okay, so I guess for this one I just gotta make sure each swirl section has at least 4 stitches. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, I gotta do one more over here. So I guess I just like I'm going like 1 over into like the next side, I guess, to create the swirl. It's like, it's kind of giving me candy cane swirl. The problem is though, is that I can really see the red through. Maybe I should have switched it. Maybe I should have done red in the middle. Because like, that red is like really bleeding through the white. Who was that who told me? Somebody told me in chat that the reason is because like white yarn's a little bit thinner than colored yarn. That makes sense because like always colors seem to really bleed through. But I'm color changing through like white and some other color. It really sucks. Let me see if I can Google real quick. Let me go on Pinterest and see if I can find like any candy cane, like see if I'm doing it right. Or maybe I should have started differently. Oh, not candy cane, peppermint. I should put peppermint. And see, this is what I was trying to go for. See, they started white in the center. I guess you can see a little bit of red through there, so too. I guess it's just gonna take it to get bigger. So yeah, I don't want to frog it just yet, because probably it will start looking more like this the bigger I go. Wait, is that actually a pattern? Hold on. Oh, I think it is. Hold on. Oh, it's a pattern! Hold on, let's read this and maybe see if I'm doing it right. Oh, they did 8 in the magic circle. That's probably my problem. Okay, maybe I do need to frog it. Okay, let's just follow this pattern. This seems like a little bit better. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. You work continuously, yeah, because joining rounds would kind of mess up the swirl. Because you kind of get a natural bit of swirliness with continuous rounds. Oh, hold on, okay. So here's a little something different they do. So it's almost all white, except for the last 8 single crochet, that's red. Oh, I never thought about doing something like that. This is why sometimes you do gotta like go in and look at patterns. You learn so much new stuff, so okay, we're frogging this bad boy. We're frogging again. Oh man, I sewed this one up too, so that means I'm not gonna be able to frog completely. Okay, because I really like how theirs was looking. Also, I think I might change yarn. I think what I'm gonna do is, wait. Because these are both milk cotton yarns, but I'm wondering if maybe if I use the acrylic, that would look better, because the acrylic is a little bit thicker than the milk cotton yarn. So I'm hoping maybe that'll help the red not show through so much. Maybe they could be like my little hack. Plus also this is like got a nice shimmer to it that I really like, so let's try that. Let's see if that helps, so that none of that, because I can just see the red coming through from behind and it drives me batty. It just drives me nuts. Because I've tried all kinds of different ways of like changing, you know, your colors, and then the way I was doing it was apparently like the best way, but you can still see the bleeding through. Like the color just like bleeds through the previous round. Oh, and I didn't know, okay, so I was also working through multiples of 6. That's probably why it wasn't looking as good. Okay, now I remember. Now I should remember if I want to make a peppermint. Well, I guess like some small peppermints. 6 is fine. I think that one was done through 6. But like if I want to do like a bigger peppermint, I should work through multiples of 8. Okay, so that basically means there's 7 in white. And then the last one will be red. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 6, and then 7. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we gotta. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll just do that new color change where you like finish the stitch and then just go through. I think that might be easier for this one. It is kind of like flimsy. I do like to do this type of color change in like the magic green, just because like trying to finish it off with the new one sometimes is a little bit fiddly because that new yarn's not attached to anything. Okay. And just do 1. Okay, now what do we do? Wait, let me grab this pattern real quick. For anyone who also wants to do this, wait, I don't want, oh, that's the pin. I don't want to share the pin. I want to share the actual website. Oh, oh, Christmas Pokemon, hold on. Let me do that real quick on here. Let me see if I can open this in Chrome, that'd be better. There we go, okay. Now let me send this in chat, because I want to pin it too. Wait, how to pin? I guess you can't pin from mobile? Okay, I'll just have to go on the... Okay, there you go. Message is pinned. That way anyone who new comes in, they can see like what pattern we're using. Cause I really like how this peppermint looks. These are like, this is like the perfect like peppermint in my opinion. And I can't believe also, once again, it's a free pattern. I guess because it's just a simple motif, so they probably felt like no one would like want to buy it. That's what I'm a little bit worried about with some of my patterns, because some of my stuff's like too simple. That's kind of why I always just make YouTube videos, because I'm always like worried someone's gonna get like, this could have been a free pattern with some of the things I make. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Ah, shoot. Let me also put my stitch marker there, so that way I don't get confused where the round starts and ends. Oh, and I forgot to finish. I forgot to finish off that stitch with the white yarn. Also, I need to crochet over to bring it a little bit closer. Also, let me cut these yarn tails short, because every time like I have like a long yarn tail, I will easily mistake it as my working yarn, and that is not good. I don't want that. Okay, so I guess we just, let me see. Okay, so we just now switch to, oh, well, not switch to, we just do now get a white. I said repeat the whole round, so I guess I'm just gonna keep increasing 2 of each color. Oh, there's a little bit of fuzz right there. I'm gonna cut that off. That's the only problem with this acrylic yarn. It's like sometimes you just get chunks of random fuzz. Oh, it's looking good so far. But before I go any further, let me go ahead and sew up this magic ring a little bit. Okay, there we go. Good. Oh, they're a little tangled. Want that. Okay, let me see. So oh, I think something about like doing that like last stitch red, it kind of helped. So now I just do my normal increases without having to like swap colors. Like I can just do the increasing the same color and it's gonna naturally swirl, I think, now. Okay, just from doing that, like, yeah, that like little last single crochet in red in the magic circle. Oh, I probably should follow. I forgot I usually do like the single crochet first, then the increase, but I should probably do the increase first just to follow the pattern. I don't know if this would change it or not. Yeah, so far it's actually looking nice and swirly. I don't like this like little. Probably I could fix that, I think, with the yarn tail. So let me try this. Shouldn't have cut it so short. See if this will look better if I go ahead and kind of put it right there. Yeah, that actually would look a little bit better. Okay, there we go. That looks a little bit better. I don't know if they did that in their pattern, but like, yeah, it's just like that little one single crochet was looking kind of out of place. Okay. I've kind of cleaned that up with using the yarn tail and just kind of secured it. I'm gonna cut them short and put a teensy little bit of depth of hot glue. So this means I can't go back. We're like committed to this one now. But I love using hot glue to kind of like seal up my ends a little bit. Of course, it only like works for ends that are gonna be things that are not gonna be washed. I don't know how it would, because I've had stuff that's been attached with hot glue thrown in the washer. Like I have a little sunflower pin I actually left on my shirt a few times and it came out fine. So I guess it's only like cold if you want, but that's usually because we do our laundry in cold water. So I don't know how it would happen if like you use hot water. That might remelt the hot glue. Then it's probably just best advised, probably don't do sealing your hot glue ends if it's gonna be something that's gonna be washed, like clothing. This is the thing about color changes, it's gonna get so tangled. I will say too, like, yeah, definitely choosing to use the acrylic was definitely a better choice because it's a bit thicker, so the red's not really showing through like it did with the same type of yarn. So I guess that just has to be my trick. Whenever I want to like use white with like a color and do some color change, I probably just need to use the acrylic white instead. Yeah, apparently it's just a bit too thin. That's like really shows through. Let me look at the pattern again to see what to do for the next round. Oh, I misread the pattern. Oh, it's the last yarn over with the 8 stitch is. Oh, oopsie. So it is supposed to be all white in the middle. I was wondering why I was looking a little funky right here. Oh well, I'll try to fix that. I should see if I can do that now. Do I got a long enough yarn scrap I can use? Here's one over here. Oh, I didn't realize how royally I messed up there. I misread that. I thought they meant the last stitch was red. Then they meant the last yarn over. Basically just meaning to like, because they're doing that like where you yarn over with the other half of your stitch with your new color. So that messed me up. I was like, ooh, whoopsie. See if I can kind of correct it by like trying to embroider over it. I promise it's red, so it's gonna kind of be hard. Oh, let's see if this will help. Before I yarn over it, let me like color it with some Sharpie. Oh, I haven't made a crochet sheet before. Actually, I don't think I have. I do have a feeling though, if I was to make one, I probably would use like puff stitch for the body. Get that like kind of cute, like little puffy. Oh, but I do want to do like a farm theme for spring. So probably we gotta do that. We probably gotta like make some farm animals. I want to be like Sakura farm theme, like very Stardew Valley. I think that'd be hella cute. Probably need to look at some Wallace and Gromit sheep, because I kind of like that shape of sheep. So it's a possibility. I love that emote. That emote's like, I think so, yeah, because we gotta make some farm animals too. Because I didn't really work on any. I mostly did just Sakura themed itself back during last, or like this year's spring. But I think actually though, for I really wanted to do like, what do you call it? I really wanted to do a farm theme this upcoming year, because I haven't really done like a farm theme before, but I still want to keep it Sakura themed in a sense, like, so Sakura farm theme. Let's see, it's like, I realized I probably should commission the review before we move away from Korea. Oh wait, what country are you in? I can't remember if you told me the specific country you're in or not, because I want to see if it's like on the list with K-Packet. And even then though, I think any like nearby Asian country, probably the shipping will not be too bad. I'm trying to think of who, let's see, I know Vietnam's on there, Vietnam, Taiwan, Thailand too, yeah, Taiwan and Thailand are both on the list, Malaysia's on the list, what's on the list? Okay, good. I know, I feel bad for Russia. Russia was on the list, but because of the shenanigans going on, they're suspended. So, like, no mails going out to them with K-Packet. So sorry to any of my Russian viewers if I have any. Do I have any Russian viewers? I don't know. I am curious if I do have any. Yo, what's up, Offin Stitch? How you doing? Offie, how you doing? Wait, hold on, I gotta give you a shout out real quick. So I try to give anyone I know who streams a shout. You know what? I just realized I forgot to give Pistol Shrimp a shout out yesterday. I'm going to give him one a little bit later. Come on, keyboard. Don't be like this now. There we go. Yeah, my little wireless keyboard and stuff doesn't like to work when I'm streaming. I thought something was wrong with it, and it turns out I noticed it only happens when I'm streaming is when it acts up. I like how Noah was like, no crochet for you. Oh, do you mean like the people in Russia? They're like, yeah. Because K-Packet, like, Russia's on the list, but because of the war going on, it's suspended, so it kind of sucks. I feel bad because like Russian people didn't do shit. It's all their stinky leaders, and that was the government, honestly. Like, I always feel bad for like the common folk, because like we don't do nothing. We don't get to decide anything. I know they're like, oh, but you vote and stuff. Like, yeah, like, right, like, do our votes really truly count in the grand scheme of things? Like, nah, these people of power, they gonna do what the hell they want, honestly. They're gonna be shitheads. Oh wait, really, is that a Seinfeld reference? Wait, what season? I've only gotten up to season 2, I think. I need to see that. Oh my god, is that really a Seinfeld reference? Well, if I do, I need to find that as I need to make that like a little meme video. Like a little Twitch alert or something. Or not Twitch alert, what do they call it? Bit alert. I need to go around and find some videos to make bit alerts with. That's why I'm trying to, like, hopefully... That's why I don't really want to give up streaming on Twitch. I know, like, with the whole freaking... They're pulling out of South Korea because it's too expensive. That's why we're trying to do the VPN thing coming February. I really want to keep the whole... I want to make a bit alert. I never got to make a bit alert yet. Thingy, and I'm really so mad if I like took the time to make one just to end up not being able to stream on Twitch at all. But how you been? How's the class? Yeah, I have class today. I have it yeah, Monday. Yesterday was Monday, so today's Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So at least today's the day where tomorrow I get like a little break, which is actually perfect. I thought it was supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but they changed it. But I'm kind of glad they did. Oh, okay, I think I have heard that one, the no soup for you. Dang it, I thought it was like a real no crochet for you. There might be like a funny way to mix it. I've seen some people mix up their memes, like where they like take out a bit of sound and replace it with a different sound. So that could still be a possibility, be like, no crochet for you. I need to finish watching Seinfeld. Thankfully, it's still on Netflix here in Korea. I don't know, do they add it? Is it on American Netflix now? I remember when it was added to Korea, it was not. Because my parents were like, they went to go try to watch it, but it wasn't on their Netflix. Let's see. I can ask my mod in Beijing what VPN he uses to stream from China. Oh! I didn't think about that. Yeah, because where I they have to use VPNs and stuff, I think. They're like internet Weibo, it's different, right? Like it's different from the rest of the internet. And what is this dark spot right here all of a sudden? What is this? Looks like a dark fiber, but it's like I'm only crocheting with white and red. There should not be like a dark color right here. What in the heck? I am confusion. A dark spot right here. My little Peppermint's got a cavity. Yeah, it's some dark bluish green fiber. Well, that's what tweezers are for, to pick them out. I'm like, it should only be red and white color here we're working with. That's not probably the only annoying thing with the small crochet is the littlest tiny fiber is like a beacon on your work. It drives, especially if you're working with white yarn, it just drives me up the wall. Because you can't ignore it either, because it's really obvious. If it was huge work, that it could go unnoticed, right? But with small work, it's easily noticeable. Unfortunately. This one's being a difficult one. I think I got most of it out. Let me just see if I can cover it. Oh, I didn't know so they don't even get... Damn, so they don't even get Twitch. I didn't know that. It's one of the 3 things I know from this show. Oh, what's another one I really like from... I need to get some Seinfeld. The only thing I am a little worried though is I do wonder, would I get dinged for... Because it's a show. I don't know, do you get dinged for having clips of shows in your YouTube video? Or a YouTube stream? I haven't gotten dinged for any of my alerts yet. I got alerts from Full House of Rock, my little follow emote. Or not emote, follow video. But I do get dinged, unfortunately, for the Rickroll thing, so I have to mute every Rickroll that happens. I have to go and find it and cut it out of my video. Or my, technically YouTube, but Twitch VOD, because it's I'm streaming through Twitch, or I'm streaming through OBS that's restreamed for both Twitch and YouTube. But, we were thinking to use NordVPN though, offing, because we can get, if we do, I was right, it actually is, 40 bucks a month, but that's, if you do month by month. Because I was surprised when my husband said it's only 10 bucks a month. I'm like, really? It's that cheap? And it turns out it is that cheap if you do a year's amount, so you still pay a lot of money up front. But my husband said, we're going to try 1 month first, see how it works, and then if we can still stream properly, because I'm going to switch my onboarding back to America. At least I'm lucky because since I'm a US citizen, it's not going to look weird. I'm just going to use my parents' address because, I mean, that's what my American bank address is still, connected to my parents' address, because that's, in a way, it is kind of my second, it is my second home. If anything happens, that's basically where I'm going. If I have to move back, that's where I'm going back in America. So it's my American address at this point. This is little dark fiber I can really see. Let me see if I can try to bleach it out. Let me get my gel pen. Yeah, that's what, and also Edobot told me, a username Edobot was yeah, you should be able to use a VPN, because apparently, I didn't know this, but a lot of travel streamers actually use VPNs. If they're an American, but they're traveling the world and they're doing IRL streams, they have to use a VPN, depending on where they're going. Oh wait, it isn't super good. Oh, that's the opposite. Never mind, I misread that. Oh, really? But yeah, ask your friend, we'll have to see, maybe because he did say, Edobot did say there's some VPNs you can use that are, like less than $5 a month. I'm like, ooh, that'd be, nice and cheap. So I don't really want to pay a lot for a VPN if it's not going to work. Dang it, because I heard because people usually say NordVPN's the one that usually work. Well, no, I don't know about for streaming. Say, if you want to, if I want to watch American Disney Plus or American Netflix, right? A free VPN just doesn't cut it, unfortunately. And usually you need, one of the bigger VPNs. Most people in the like in Reddit subs were like, "Oh, use Nord," but that's for like watching something though. So I don't know if that's good for streaming. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, yeah. Like, oh, so they have like some gaming VPNs. Okay. Oh, you know what that means? That means I'll actually be able to play on like NA West. If I have a VPN, I can play on NA West on Fortnite and not have to like stick with Asia server. Because that's the unfortunate part, because not enough Korean people play Fortnite, so I don't really get Korean people in my random squads on Fortnite. Uh-oh. My little circus tent fell down. Let me put that back up there. Yeah, free VPNs are the worst. They are. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking if we're gonna like pay for a VPN, I might as well like bank on it and like use it for other things too, like for Netflix and stuff. And especially like Disney Plus. Like I don't have Disney Plus at the moment, but I'd be totally down to have like maybe like just for a month have Disney Plus again. Because I heard like there's like I don't know if you've heard of this sitcom show called like Dinosaurs. It's like it's funny because they're wearing costumes. It's from the 90s, and I've heard it's on American Disney Plus. Right, you can get a good enough VPN if you pretend to be anywhere. Oh my god, I always love like your little Leto emotes. Leto is just the sweetest little bean. Honestly, all orange cats, I think. Like, orange cats are just funny as heck. My sister now has an orange cat named Otis, and he's just like a little weird bean. He's so funny. But I caught him spying on me so many times when I was visiting back in April. Best driver refused to give Disney money. Luckily, a VPN can also help with that. I know, that's something I do hate, though. I kind of wish Disney movies could be on some other... Actually, that's the thing, is they used to be on Netflix. I remember back in the day watching Mulan on Netflix when I was in high school. God, I miss those days. A lot of Disney movies were on Netflix back then, and I miss that so much. That's the thing, is I want to watch... Because I also want to watch all my Disney movies for nostalgia. It's like, oh... I hate giving the big mouse their stinking money, especially what they did with Club Penguin. Like, there was like a free version of Club Penguin called Club Penguin Rewritten, and it was the OG one, so it wasn't even the Disney version. It was actually the version it was before it got sold off to Disney. Because Disney like added a whole bunch of like new stuff and pizzazz that I didn't really like. I kind of like the old version that I used as a kid, and the problem is the owners who were making it, they weren't even making any money. That's the thing, is like, you're not supposed to make money off it, and Disney was fine with it being there as long as they weren't making any money. So the memberships were free, right? Like that was like, honestly, like heaven to me as a kid if I could like have the membership for free, where I didn't have to like pay $10 a month to be able to like buy clothes for my penguin or get a good nice igloo. But so the membership was free, but the problem is they put ads on the loading page just to make enough so that, because you know it costs money to run a website. So they were just like having ads on there just enough so it could like pay for itself, so no one's like going in the negative. And they found that out, like Disney found that out, and they sued them, and some people went to jail. And it's just like, they were making pennies probably. They probably were not making enough from those ads, like, you know, those little crappy pop-up ads on the side. Like, who makes money from those really, realistically? Like, a lot of money. Like, sure, you're gonna make a little bit. It's probably just enough to make like their, what do you call it, you know, to run the website. To like kind of break even. Like, they probably were not making a profit off it at all. They do, and I know, right? Rip Club Penguin. Yeah, it was sadly before Club Penguin. It was sadly before Disney made their own streaming service. I miss it when they were all on Netflix. I miss when Netflix was king, man. Like, everything was on Netflix. Everything good was on Netflix. Now, all these new streaming services are out. Like, now Netflix doesn't really have as much good stuff anymore, unfortunately. Like, now everything's all spread out. Oh, another thing though to like benefit from me having a VPN is being able to use Paramount Plus, because that's where all the old Disney cartoons are on. Yeah, if you want to watch, I think SpongeBob's on there too. SpongeBob, Rugrats, Pepper Ann, Doug, As Told by Ginger. She's more like late 90s, early 2000s, but like those kind of cartoons are all on Paramount Plus. The problem is though, I can't watch it from Korea. You can only use it if you're in America, unfortunately. So I need a VPN for that. Let me see, what was the next? I think actually this pattern, I think I just increased like normal. Let me see. So now we're on round 4. Yeah, it looks like I just... Yeah, it looks like I don't gotta do no funny color changing. Wait, is that the name of a person? It says high score run. Wait. Hold on, let me open up YouTube real quick. Oh, it is okay. That's the I was like, what is high score run? Because it's like the chat relay bot. I'm like, oh, that's their username, but welcome on in. Because I was confused by the hand pink waving. That's the only problem with the chat relay bot is that like any emotes people use in YouTube, it like puts the name of the emote and it throws me off every time. And I'm like, what? But welcome on in. We're just trying to crochet a peppermint. We're following a pattern. Oh, hold on. I just realized. Okay, so I have it pinned on Twitch, but let me copy it for you in case you do crochet high score. But this is a pattern we're using. I was trying to just freehand it myself, but I gave up. But this is the pattern we're using right now. Oh my god, the holiday card hand. At least you're doing it before the holidays. Like honestly, Colton, like you're on the ball, because usually this is like what me and my family be doing like after Christmas, like whenever I gotta sign all the freaking thank you cards, holiday cards. Oh wait, no, these are the before. These are the Christmas cards. Oh, never mind. You gotta send those before. I'm thinking of the thank you cards you have to send after, because then your hand's gonna get cramped again. Let's see, do I go to the US often? Not very much, ever since the pandemic. Like, I didn't get to see my family for 4 years because of the stinking pandemic, which makes me and Mr. Coffee really glad we didn't have any kids yet. Because even my poor mom, she was like, don't be having kids without me there. Like, she would really hate to miss out on the beginning years of life. And my in-laws are kind of like, it's really funny because they're quite different than most Korean in-laws. Most Korean in-laws have baby rabies. Like, they're like, when are you having kids? Are you gonna have kids soon? Why are you not having kids yet? Give me grandchildren. Like that's them. That's Korean in-laws, but they are actually the complete opposite. They're like, if you have kids, you have kids. You don't have kids, you don't have kids. Like, they're like very blasé about it, which I'm fine with, but it kind of makes me like think like, we really want my mom around, because my mom would be sad to kind of miss out on their like the early life if we have kids. So I mean, we're gonna move to the US anyway in 2 years, because my husband's company, they want to open a branch in the US and they want to make him their American region branch manager. And so basically, like, he has to put up with the, we call him bakbagi, which means like bald, but not bald in a balding way, but bald in like a shaved head way. But really the dude's balding, but we call him bakbagi. Or like mostly my husband calls him bakbagi. He's like he's the French marketing director, or marketing manager. I think he is marketing director, yeah. He's a French, but he's Korean, like, but he lives in France. So he manages the European branch, basically. Yeah, on one hand, I would really miss Korea, but on the other thing, with this whole, actually, the whole Twitch thing actually kind of pushes, like, yeah, maybe it is better I go back to the US, because, like, now it's like, I would have, like, no choice, because it would be kind of hard to keep streaming here in Korea, which sucks, because the internet here is so good. I will freaking miss the internet here, and Daiso. I love Daiso so much. I love, like, getting my, like, silly things, like a corn pen. I have, like, a carrot pen somewhere. I think it's in the living room. I, like, love cute, like, little stationery like this. And it's good quality, too, actually. It doesn't feel cheap. Like, it's got a nice velvety rubberiness to it. But it would be kind of nice to finally be close back to family again, because that's the thing is I haven't, and the worst part is, like, sure, I got to see my family, like my parents and my sister back in April this year, but I didn't get to see my other two sisters, so I actually still have not seen them since before I moved to Korea, because they're, you know, they've since gone to college and graduated now. Like, my other sister, she lives with her boyfriend in East Tennessee, or more like Middle Tennessee, I think, and the other one now lives in Michigan, going for her master's, and it's just like, everyone's all spread out now, and they weren't able to, and especially because right when I went, I was going near exam time for them, so there was like no way they could travel down to visit me while I was in Memphis. Let's see, wait, oh wait, there are 3 in my area. Oh, wait. Wait, what's in your area? I was like trying to like what I miss on the conversation. My brain just did a Virginia.ex stopped working. That's the thing I'm also a little bit worried about often, Stitch, is like Because in Korea, it'd be so much better. Like, we even thought, like, maybe just have everything ready to go in America, like have the house, have everything, and then just give birth in Korea, stay for 2 weeks, and then go back. But the problem is, I don't want to go back with an infant on a plane, let alone a freaking 16-hour flight. No, I don't want that. Oh God, no. That's the only problem. It would be better because it's one, cheaper, and like they have these like postpartum facilities here in Korea. At least this is something like I kind of wish America would get on this mindset, is that so they're pretty affordable. They even have cheaper ones for people of a low income. What it is that you go to these facilities, and it's kind of like staying at a hotel almost. You have your room, and these nurses actually watch and take care of your baby for you while you get to heal up and rest. Like, I think you still get to bond with your baby, but for the most part, you get kind of left alone, and you get to and they make your meals for you, and they kind of monitor your, like they, the nurses also monitor your health, try to make sure you're healing fine. Like, it gives you 2 weeks to kind of like rest and heal. Just the only thing I don't like is that apparently you're not supposed to take a shower for a good week or so, which I hate. Like, I want to at least take a shower. But yeah, but it's like in America, it's like, even if you had a C-section, they're like, all right, here you go, time to go do everything by yourself while your husband goes off to work, and you're all by yourself with a baby trying to heal from a C-section. And it's just like, it's so bizarre how that's normal in America, because like when someone has major surgery, people on like, oh, you just had surgery, you should totally rest, like take your time. But like for some reason when it's giving birth, they're just like, nah fam, it's time for you to get to work. Like, that mindset is really odd to me. Like, where in society did we get that mindset from? Yeah, it's so much safer and cheaper. Like, it is 10K. We're actually thinking maybe get most of my appointments done in Korea, then before maybe 2 months before giving birth, just go back to the US. The thing is, I don't want to move though while pregnant. I feel like that would be annoying. Like, it would just be nicer to get the home first, then to start planning. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Blob? How you doing? We're making like little peppermints. This is the one we got done so far. I think now I just basically just keep increasing like normal. Did I increase yet? Let me check. Oh, I keep forgetting the increase is supposed to be first. Let me do that real quick. I'm so used to putting my increase last, but I gotta break it for this one. I gotta do it first because I'm trying to follow the pattern. I know, right? Like, I was like, that's like the low end. Like, yeah, that's like if you're lucky, it'll be 10K. So it can get up to 20K. Because that's if you have like no complications, it'll be like that amount. I know. I don't know what's wrong with the freaking healthcare system. Or even thinking like, if we have like any kind of like serious health problem, we're just gonna go over. It's actually just cheaper to fly to Korea and then get it done, right? Like, it's just cheaper that way. Oh, it really? Wait, they don't let you on a plane past 7 months, I think. Oh, so I wouldn't even be able to get on a plane then. That makes sense, because like, that would, I feel like it'd be kind of dangerous too for a newborn. Because, all the germs and everything being exposed. Like, I know their immune system is very susceptible in the beginning. So definitely gotta be careful. But yeah, like, it'd just be better if everything's like already settled and made. The thing is though, at least we're hoping though, because of the job my husband would get, hopefully he'd be making some good money. So maybe it won't be such a problem. That's the thing, if we're making good money, then it won't be such a worry, even though we know we're paying more than we would really need to. But as long as it doesn't break us, then we'll be like, okay. So that's like that's also the plan too. We're not gonna have kids if we can't afford it. So it's not like we're more of a if we have kids, not a when we have kids. But the corgi though, that's a win. That's not a if for us. We're definitely getting a corgi one of these days. But we were thinking to get one here in Korea, but we might wait. Since now we actually, because we didn't know when we'd have to move back to the States, like now his boss has a definite plan, like they want to try to do this within 2 years. So now that we have a plan in place, it's probably better if we don't, because then we can save more money, because I know a pet will be very expensive, like, vet bills. Food's probably not that bad, but like, grooming and stuff, like that will still be a bit of a money drain, unfortunately, especially the pet bills and like all that. And corgis sometimes I've heard have back problems, so I gotta be careful with that. So it'd just be better if we wait till we go to the States. Gosh, true, I've heard that too, Shalaris. It's like, yeah, if you're not white, the chance of passing and delivery just goes up like it's like crazy. And it's just like, that is like wild to me. It's just like, because I heard some horror stories of like them, especially like people of color, like they're like being so dismissive if they have like any pain, and like they're trying to warn the doctor like, hey, something doesn't feel right, and they just kind of get blown off until like you're freaking coding on the darn bed, and it's just like, that's just so bizarre to me. Yeah, like the, oh, here's Tylenol for it. It's like, it's like, where did the blasé attitude come from, honestly? It's just, it makes no sense. Yeah, right, I'm not just an intercontinental move. I'll probably have to get out of my Taiwan kicking and screaming. Oh, I also like the Taiwan healthcare. Do they also have like the free healthcare? It seems like most healthcare in Asia countries seem at least to be usually free, or at least affordable. I heard in Japan you actually get paid if you have a baby sometimes. I remember hearing this funny story of a dude who's an American but his wife was Japanese, and he was getting ready to be handed the very, very expensive bill after his wife gave birth. And it turns out he's like $250, and he's like, oh, it's only that much? And the doctor said, no, what do you mean? That's for you. You get $250. And he's like, what? Apparently there was like something, I think, you know, because the whole low birth rate thing. So I think it was like part of like that campaign to encourage people to give birth more. So he actually made money from his wife giving birth. Like they made $250. Like, what the heck? Like this dude was just so dumbfounded. I would be too as an American. I'd be like, wait, what? You're paying me? It's crazy. Yo, what's up, Ellie? How you doing? Ellie Donnie? Yeah, Japan's population is dropping. Like, that actually, it's not even just there. If you think about it, like most all over the world, it's dropping. And the weird thing is like all these like governments are trying to fix the problem, but they're not fixing the one thing that would actually fix the problem, which is having like, you know, more work-life balance for the people, right? Like that's the problem, is like too many people are being overworked and can't like afford homes and stuff. Like sure, the jobs we have now, you can like afford to live somewhat comfortably in your small little apartment if you're like alone, or maybe just as a couple with no kids. It's just like, it's kind of impossible now. It's like, unless you like have a really, really good job, like it's like, it's just sad. And it's like, they don't want to fix it. Like, oh, what was the dude who said like, who was that who's like, here, we get a free puppy. What country was it? Was that Japan? What was the person who's like, oh, if you have babies, you'll get a free puppy? And it's just like, what? Like, they're like tap dancing around the actual problem, trying to do all these things except fix the actual freaking problem. And it's just like, right? And oh yeah, Mayshi's right. That'll be $100 for that Tylenol. I've heard they even charge for the paper cup they put it in. When you get like those itemized bill lists, I remember that I saw one where it was like, I think like $12 just for the paper cup. The freaking pill came in. I'm just like, ooh, I want to really avoid having to be in a hospital, honestly. If they're gonna be ridiculous like that. And we're getting sued by the family of the deaf for a woman and a baby, like, right? And the sad thing is they probably have so much money that probably get away with that lawsuit too. Like, it wouldn't even really bother them that much. Right? Be like, national healthcare, baby. It's also not like I'm gonna be going to the US. If I left Taiwan, I'd be going back to Palestine. True. Yeah, I wouldn't come to the US. It's like, everything is just out of whack and too expensive. That too, I was actually, because that's what I was thinking too, because on one hand, actually having a smaller population, I know they keep trying to say like, oh, society will collapse and stuff, but if you think about it, we kind of do need to dial back. Maybe it's dialing back too quickly, maybe that's the problem, but we do need to have a little bit, like, we need to dial back our population because we're using up the resources too much. Like, look at global warming. Oh, and a good thing I had a point I was talking about with Harold the other day was, right, they want these birth rates up all of a sudden, right? They're like, y'all need to be having babies. Like, all these governments trying to pressure people like what the Pope was even like shaming people for not having kids. And it's just like, it made me think like, what jobs are these kids gonna have? Like, there ain't no jobs for us now. What jobs do you want these kids to have? They ain't gonna have no damn jobs. Like, it don't make no sense. It's just like, where the jobs at? Ain't no damn jobs. And then the ones that are, don't pay for shit. So it's like it's just, I honestly think it's like they just want their little wage slaves. That's the only thing I can really think. It's just like, really? Yeah, overpopulation isn't really an issue. Oh wait, really? I guess to be fair, because I mean the Earth is really, really huge. But still though, it's like, I think it's more, we're too concentrated in certain areas though, you know what I mean? Like some places, like, there's not enough homes for us to buy. And the ones there are, they're just too expensive. There's not enough jobs. It's just like, it's just, But I know, like, around the world, it's like, because there's tons of places where there's not even humans at all. See, but we couldn't have kids, but now we've adopted, my brother's kids. That's actually kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if me and Mr. Coffee can't afford to have kids, it's honestly be better to adopt, honestly. And think about it, too, you can actually, like, I would actually rather adopt, like, a kid, like an older kid. Because, you know, those are the kids that usually, you know, never get picked because they're not young enough. They're not cute anymore. But I'd be totally fine, like, you know, giving a kid a home. Like, that way, and in one way, you kind of get to skip the whole, like, toddler phase. Because that's the phase I'm a little bit worried about. I don't want the little tyrant phase. Oh, my God. I am scared of that phase. But it's like, on one hand, you get to kind of skip that phase and just go straight to the kid phase. If you adopt. So I think, like, actually people who maybe are not good dealing with little kids but are okay with regular kids, I think adopting is best for them, because then you kind of don't have to worry about having to deal with the, because I know some people might not have they might have the patience for kids, but they might not have the patience for a toddler, you know what I mean? It's like so different. That's your teenagers can be difficult, like, yeah, because you do have to worry about, especially if they come from very, very bad homes. That is a whole different slew of problems. At the same time, though, it is kind of nice, though, to give those kids a home, though. Because that's the problems, they come from nothing, and they come from, like, very broken and sad homes. I just hope, like, I do know you have to worry about a whole different set of problems, especially, but if you can afford to get them in therapy, like, if you can afford therapy, and you still want to adopt an older kid, then I think that's a good way to go. Like, you know, give them in therapy right away, try to help deal with any problems and any PTSD they might have. It's probably not, and it's definitely will not be linear progress. It's gonna be, like, ups and downs. Right? Maybe she was like, I can barely take care of myself, let alone another human being. Yeah, pollution and bad politics are problematic. Yeah, that's another problem too. Well, maybe we'll adopt. We'll just be trading our current family drama for different drama. That's true. Oh, I know it's all coming out. People are freaking out because capitalism needs constant growth. Oh, that's true. That's what I was thinking often. Such as like they kind of just want their wage slaves in a way. Because, like, right, there's no jobs for people. Like, people can't even afford to have kids, really, these days. Like, sure, you can still have kids, but you're gonna live, like, in poverty, basically. And these politicians, just, they don't care about that. It's like, nope, we don't care if you live in poverty. We want you to be pumping out these kids. It's like, what? And it made me think, it's like, I think because they need people to be in cheap labor, I think. Because if you come from an impoverished place, right, what kind of job you're gonna typically get? You're gonna get, like, a very low wage, you know, low-paying job. These big corporations that are making lots of money off of your labor. I think that's what it is. It pretty much is. It's just like they just want more wage slaves, unfortunately. But it is a bit of a problem for places where the population is aging. I can see the problem with that. Because, like, you know, right, what's going on with Japan, there's going to be, what they've called it, I think they called it the silver tsunami or something. Like, there's going to be a huge wave, you know, of elderly people, but not enough young people to take care of them. The weird thing is, though, if you think about it, right? Like, these people are kind of old now. If you have babies now, these babies are not going to really be old enough to take care of these old people. They're going to still kind of be kids. Like, in 10 years, right, these people are going to be elderly in, like, about 10 to 15 years. What are the 10-year-old and 15-year-olds going to do, right? Like, if you have kids right now, I don't think that's going to solve it. So I think trying to redistribute the labor, like, they need to, like, let immigration, like, open up, immigration, like have people come in who are qualified to be like, you know, elderly home nurses and stuff like that. I think that's the only solution right now, because if you do have kids now, they're not going to be old enough to take care of these old people. Not really. They're going to be like, what, 10, 15-year-olds? Also, what's up, Brain Chick? About the adoption, yeah, but there are like major health considerations your kids adopted at any age. That's true too, because you never know like what they're like predisposed to and that kind of stuff. So I think that's the thing is like if you are gonna adopt, you do gotta make sure you can like afford to adopt. Because that's the thing is I know when people are like just adopt, like especially when they say that to people who are infertile, that's like not a way to go about it. Because also, because in one way you probably actually might need more money for adoption in some circumstances depending on who you're adopting. Right, teens are still at home because it's like the cost of living is just so much higher than basic wages. Yeah, like my sister, she was working 3 jobs. I don't know if she's done another nail tech job because she was a nail tech at the spa. She would actually teach swimming lessons / be a lifeguard at our local rec center. And she would do that in the mornings, and then like because it was like super early morning kind of stuff, and then like afternoon she would go work at her main job, which is the nail salon, and then she was doing like a side job of pet sitting, like dog sitting for the clients of her nail tech job, right? Because she does nails, and these are like some like really rich or like upper middle class like ladies, you know, they got some nice homes, and they're like, hey, do you do dog sitting or house sitting? And you know what's so funny is like the gall of some of these women was like, after she started doing that, some of like the not so nice ones were like, do you do mulch? Do you do cleaning? Now granted, one of the clean ladies who had her clean actually pays her really, really well. I think that's like the non-snobby one, but there's another one who doesn't really pay her that much for cleaning. So I think she's kind of dropped that lady. But there was one lady who was like asking her like kind of, while you dog sit, can you clean around the home? But she paid her like $600 in one drop just for like, I think like 2 days of dog sitting. And I think that was extra. That was like on top of the dog sitting fee. That was just the cleaning part. She paid her like $600. So at least that lady's paying her right. But the other lady was like, trying to pay her $20 trying to do her mulch around her huge property. And my sister even told her like, I don't really do land work. I don't do lawn care. I'm a nail tech, for God's sake. And she's like, oh, but you'll do fine. And then she criticized my sister for any like mistakes she made and only paid her like $25 for it. It's just like, just so weird. But even then, like, she's working 3 jobs, right? And she still can't afford to move out. And we're like we're not in a big city either. I'm from Memphis. Like, we're not in a big we're not in LA, we're not in New York. And actually the rent is now in the thousands for like a 1-bedroom. I think it's like $1,300 now. I'm like, damn, those were some San Francisco prices. It used to be like $600, $700 for like a decent 1-bedroom in Memphis, and it's just like doubled now. But the minimum wage in Memphis had not gone up very much. That's true. Yeah, it is a very, very big ass. So you do have to be able to oh yeah, like, right, especially about diseases. Oh, I didn't realize that. So most adoptees have had traumatic. Oh my god, freaking! I'm trying to like read the message, but like Pokemon Community Game keeps popping up, so it pushes the chat up, and I can't read it. Yeah, they have traumatic pregnancies and more at risk for disease because they often come from families with the history of poverty and mental illness. So that is something you definitely got to consider when you do adopt. Oh, well, at least it's a Christmas Pokemon. Let me throw one real quick. Oh, so what time is it? Okay, it's like almost 4. I'm gonna be ending about 4:30 because I have class today. At least I didn't have no homework, thank God. But I do have some dishes to do before the class starts. We try to get some more of this peppermint done. I didn't really get very far with this, did I? At least it's starting to really... It's actually starting to kind of take swirl, though. Oh, I forgot I gotta crochet over. I always do forget to like kind of crochet over my working yarn sometimes. But definitely, I've swapped out my normal milk cotton yarn with the... Well, I mean, I'm still using the red. That's milk cotton, but the white's actually acrylic.
You want to go get some coffee?
Because the white milk cotton was just too thin. Someone told me that... Who was it who told me that usually white yarn tends to be thinner, even if it's from like the same line? You're a magical cutie, and also Brain Chick. Thank you so much for the follow. How you doing, magical cutie? We got about like 33 minutes left of stream. But I'm trying to finish this little peppermint. We've frogged it so many times. This is like my third attempt, and we just went ahead and started following a pattern. But starting probably, I think I'm gonna make Friday. I don't know if I should make Thursdays my gaming day or if I should make Fridays my gaming day. It'd be more beneficial for like Discord Thursdays if I did gaming on Thursdays, but I need to see though, because like last time I did 2 gaming days last week because back on Friday Tito was able to get the gang together and we were able to play some Lethal Company. So I don't know if Thursday will be, but I can stream longer on Friday though, because I don't have class. So I might make Thursday the gaming day, because I need to start working on Flutterbyte's commission. I need to like make up a sketch tomorrow. And I want to start working on that on stream, because I want to send it after Christmas. Probably I'll send it in the new year. Oh, working on the baby blanket. Wait, is that the one you showed the other day? Or am I thinking of something else? I know somebody showed us something in the Discord the other day of what they were working on. Was that you? I think it's the third attempt though, but I don't know if you can see in the chat, like there should be a pinned message. That's like the pattern we're using. So I was trying to work in multiples of 6, and I kept thinking like, oh, why is this not working and stuff? And I didn't realize it, but this person was working in multiples of 8, and it does seem to look a lot better. Like the swirl is looking better and everything. And now I've also switched to like the acrylic yarn, because the acrylic yarn is a little bit thicker than the milk cotton yarn. So I'm thinking like that way, hopefully it'll balance out with the red, because that red was really coming through when I was using this yarn right here, the milk cotton. It's just too thin. That's the problem, is like the red is so vibrant, like it bleeds through a little bit, which sucks. If I was wearing a pastel color, it wouldn't have been as bad. I probably would not have even seen it. But I have noticed with very saturated colors, it just really like it bleeds through. You can see it kind of like, you see it kind of behind the stitch, and it's just like, it kind of makes your work look kind of muddled. Oh, I'm using 1.4. That's like always my comfortable like to go hook size is like a 1.4, 1.5. The problem is though, I have a 1.25 by Tulip that's actually bigger than my 1.4. It's so bizarre. So you do gotta be careful, because like a 1.4 in one brand or 1.5 in one brand will be way bigger, and or way smaller depending on the brand. It's so weird. You would think they'd be the same size, because it's like, right? Like it's in millimeters. Like it's not like subjective like women's clothing. So I don't know why they're like, some are slightly different, like they're bigger or like smaller. Like I have a Tulip 1.5 that's like really big. I compared it to my Yarnology's 1.5, and it's like closer to more to my I think my 2mm actually. The Tulip 1.5 is like a 2mm basically. At least comparing it to my Yarnology hooks. That's usually what I go buy off, because that's what I used to use in the beginning. But yeah, 1.4 has always been my go-to. It's like my comfort zone. Not too big, not too small. But I know sometimes if I go bigger, it will make the stitches a little bit more see-through. But if I go tighter, like it starts kind of cutting through the yarn. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like where sometimes when you're crocheting and it cuts, like splits through the middle of your yarn. Even though I'm working with a one strand, the really small hooks will kind of split that strand of yarn, even though it's like a single strand. They'll still go through it. So this is like the better yarn that doesn't do that, but I still get nice tight stitches with it. Oh, actually, speaking of emotes, I need to actually, I didn't realize I had one more slot open for like the follower emotes too, by the way. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had a slot open. And I'm also going to remove the elbow one eventually too. That was just kind of there for like when I got checked by neurologists, like, oh, you shouldn't be putting your elbows on the table anymore. So that was like for chat to kind of remind me not to put my elbows on the table. But I probably will take that away though, just to like give it another spot for like another cuter emote, because not many people use that one. Oh, and thank you for the posture check. And oh shoot, hold on. I realized I never completed my hydrates earlier. Hold on, we gotta do that real quick. Oh, wait, I gotta go fill up my water. Alright, I'm back with my water. That took a little bit longer than I needed because I actually spilled some water. Oh! Got a little blanket. It is cold. Actually, let me see, what's the temperature today? Oh, 6. Okay, not so bad. Well, never mind. Like it said 6 a second ago and it just dropped to 5, so it just dropped a whole last degree. Probably not really, just probably more updated. So that's like funny. Also, I brought my croutons on because I probably should take this now because it takes like about 30 minutes to work in. But I got some stuff I need to do before class, and I'm gonna have to like zip around like a bee. And this is what gets me going. I love this here in Korea. That's another thing too. I was just talking about obviously like things I'm gonna miss in Korea. I don't know if they sell this in America. I freaking hope they do. Cause I love this. I love this. This is my shit. This gets me going. Oh, shoot, you guys in ads? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, what? Did I actually go back in the stream? Oh, I did. Okay, I was gonna say, it shows me crochet, and I'm like, hold on. You could totally, probably not everyone knows this, but, hey, if there's ads, just pop in the YouTube. Copy. Real quick. Make sure. This keyboard, I swear. The ads are gonna be over by the time I'm done typing. There we go. Wait, oh, Magical Cutie, are you back from ads yet? I didn't know if you can hear me. Oh, God, I was supposed to say ads. Oh my God. Dang it. Oh well. I can't really see very well, but let me wait. I'm gonna wait till ads are done just to make sure, because I don't know if you can hear me right now if you're still in ad purgatory. But yeah, I do. Just in case you can't hear me, I'll answer again. But yeah, I actually do. I actually have a coffee page where I do customs. Just the only problem is right now I have it only set as keychain / earrings. Oh, you back? Okay, I was answering your question. But also just for anyone to know real quick, anytime those ads pop up, maybe I should start actually like pinning the links to the YouTube stream actually. Should I start doing that? Just today we're gonna have the pattern up, but I usually don't have a pattern pin though. But I think maybe I should start doing that because when ads pop up, go over to YouTube. There's no ads on there. Go to YouTube. It's great. Like Content and Makeshift have been using it and they said it's wonderful. They're like, it's like the big brain strats. It's even better, especially if you're on. I know it's kind of hard for anyone on mobile though. Just because, you know, you gotta switch apps. But if you're on PC though, you like open another tab, just have it open another tab, you can like hop on there. I know like Twitch is more fun for the interactiveness, but it is, if you don't want to like miss on conversation, just head on to YouTube. That's the good thing about restreaming. Maybe that's why Twitch didn't want people actually initially like restreaming, because actually people can just like bypass ads. That could be why. I thought they just didn't want to share the intellectual content or something, but I think that might be actually the real reason. But yo, what's up, Dazzle? How you doing? I'm about to drink a croissant real quick because I gotta end at 4:30. Oh God, we only got 20 minutes left. But I was answering Magical Cutie. But yeah, I have a coffee page. Wait, hold on, let me. Right now, I do have commissions on there. Wait though, what Magical Cutie? Oh, that's right. You're in Minnesota, right? You're in America. Okay, good. Because I only have a list of 20 countries. I should probably make that 19 because Russia is off. Not off, just it's suspended till, I guess, further notice. But there's like a list of 20 countries on there that I can send to, because I have like a contract with the post office I signed up for. Just the only problem is now, oh my god, this keyboard, it's like, I'm pressing every key and it's just like deciding not to like let some of them go through. Did that work? That didn't work. Oh, is that a 1? Oh, that might be why. I can't see from here. Do I not have a... I thought I had a cough. Yeah, no, I typed that right. I thought I had one. Oh well. I mean, it's on the about me page. Like, look for the panel. I'll show you. Just right now, I have it as what you call it. I only have like keychain and earrings at the moment. I need to like type up because I probably have to like type a lot of info out. Why is it not letting me go to my channel? Oh, there we go. This little thing right here, if you scroll down about me page, you should find this panel right here. And that'll take you to the copy page. I'll show you like, I have some stuff already on there. I think I have still some Halloween earrings on there. I have things like this.
Do you want to go get some coffee with me?
Wait, what? So I was gonna say, Dad's been following since forever. And also, oh, good night, Ellie Donnie. Going shopping tomorrow. So yeah, I gotta get going before the shops get crazy. Yeah, cause that last minute Christmas rush. Yeah, I gotta get a head start. I'm doing good. I can't get back on my other account since I forgot my password. Oh, wait, is that why? So it's technically a new account. Dang, that sucks though. Cause like I don't know if you have any subs on there for other, like, you know, like then that's like if you like sub to people on your main account and then you get locked out of it. Ooh, you know what? The fact that you're in Minnesota. Wait, Minneapolis is in Minnesota, right? I think. Let me double check. Yes, it is! Okay. You actually might be very, 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 very lucky, Magical, because right now I am having an absolute awful relationship with JFK because it's just not sending any of my packages through when I try sending anything to Memphis. But we had someone named Kelly Cakes. She won my 2-year stream anniversary giveaway. Her package went through quickly because guess what? Because it went through Minneapolis airport when it came through customs. I just love that airport. It just seems so chill. LAX and JFK can go take a damn hike. They can go pound sand. They can go kick rocks. They are some of the worst damn airports ever, like especially for shipping. Like at least LAX had a redemption arc with Pink Ender's package, but still I'm like eyeing Stephanie's package because like she's ordered for me this like strawberry keychain and I've already had to make it a second time because they're just like doing nothing with it. Now when I actually look up her original tracking code for the first package, nothing shows up now. I think it's really just gone. We even tried doing like the whole like find my mail and they're like, no silly, it's in JFK, it's not lost. Well, it sure as heck lost now. Nothing showed up with the tracking. And now her second one's in the same spot the original one was at, just the Inward Way office, and it's just chilling there. It's been there since December 13th. So I'm kind of holding my breath. Now granted, it did take a week for Pink Enders was in the Inward Way office too in LAX, and it did go through, so I'm hoping Stephanie's will, because I marked hers as a gift this time, since I already marked the other one as merchandise, so I'm basically sending a second one for free. So it's technically a gift. Because they got the one she paid for. They got the one I labeled merch. They lost it. That's on them. I ain't labeling the second one merchandise. Let's see. Yeah, my package is still on hold whenever I order from AliExpress. I still have not received my like little... I keep waiting every day to see if my little package is gonna ever come in. I ordered like 100 of these. Not this color, but I got them in gold. Because I usually get these from Daiso, but it's like cheaper if I could just get a pack of 100. It was only $5, but yeah, I usually get my stuff from AliExpress though. Yeah, they're horrible to be labeled into. Oh yeah, JFK. I remember like when I first went to the Minneapolis airport. Oh yeah, Denver one. Yeah, Denver, Houston. Like I like those airports. They also have food you can eat. Looking at you, LAX, and your expensive ass restaurants. Granted, like this is like for nighttime because like they probably do have affordable eating places during the day. But past 6 p.m., they're like, no, screw you, boo. You gotta go to the expensive sit-down restaurants. They had nothing. Like, I starved that damn layover. It was a 7-hour layover, too. They had nothing. And I thought I even Googled it, said they had McDonald's. And it still shows on Google that they have one. And I'm looking around for it, can't find it. And I go ask like a lady, like an attendant. And she's like, oh, honey, they removed that years ago. And I'm like, why? It's like, oh, because, you know, Californians, they want to eat healthy. And I'm like, screw that. I want something I can afford. Because I only had like $7 to $8 in my pocket. And it's just like, at least in cash, because I left my debit card at home. Because this is when I went to Korea, so I didn't think I needed to take my debit card with me. Wish I did for at least the airports. I didn't think to do that, so I just only brought cash. And I a little bit overspent my trip, so when I came back I had like no food money. I mean, I did it for like something cheap, but LAX had nothing. I went over to 2 different terminals, could not find any affordable place. They were all like these expensive sit-down restaurants, not a cheap place in sight. And any like little convenience store was closed. And it was like only like 6:30, and it's just like, meh? Like, LAX, what you doing? You're a horrible airport. And your customs suck too. Your TSA agents are rude as fuck. Every time I go through LAX, I hate it. But Minneapolis, the people were nice, the attendants were nice, and it was all moose themed. It was so cute. Like, I want to go to Minneapolis again. It was just so freaking cute. Wait, Magical Cutie, do you guys ever like see moose out like normally in Minnesota? I didn't know if that's like a normal thing to see moose out and about, or if that's like only in the super rural areas. So yeah, my go-to is Dallas. Yeah, I love like I've always had a good time with Dallas because Dallas has like the Panda. I don't think it's Panda Express. I think it's like a fake like Panda Express restaurant. And they have like the Wendy's. They have like McDonald's. They have like everything. They have everything cheap, and they have lots of like little convenience stores you can buy stuff in. I couldn't even find a damn convenience store at the LAX, like to just get like a bag of like chips or something. Like there was just nothing. I could have gotten something with my $8 or I think it was like $7.50 or $8. I don't know how much I had. It was under $10 though. Like I could have gotten a little something to hold me over for those 7 hours, and they're just like, nope, everything closed. Like, you little shits. Yeah, and now JFK. I've never been to JFK, but it's now on my shit list just because of what's been happening with Stephanie's package. I swear to goodness, they better not lose the second one because I made her a little extra something because she made my PNG tuber. So on one hand, I wasn't so bad that I had to send her keychain again because it gave me the excuse to throw in a little extra gift for her for making my PNG tuber. But now if they lose that, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be hella pissed if they lose that too. It's like a little cute strawberry kitty cat. Oh, we had a wild stag in our yard but I personally have not seen moose wild here. Just rabbits, fox, and squirrels. Okay. Cause yeah, I've never realized how big moose were until I saw like a picture of a dude standing next to one. I'm like, oh, that's like where... Is it Skinwalker? I don't think it's Skinwalker something I'm thinking of. Oh, is it Wendigo maybe? I think it might be Wendigo something. If there's like some kind of like lore, creepy like, what do they call them? There's like a word for them you use for like creepy like mythical creatures and lore. I forgot the word for it. I like look at my like creepy Reddit story thingies. I forgot what they're called. It's like a specific name for those kind of things. Oh, cryptids. That's what I'm thinking. Cryptids. Yeah, like, you know, yeah. Thank you, Magical Cutie. Yeah, cryptids. And that make me wonder, like, that's probably where all the like the Wendigo cryptid like stories probably came from. Just seeing a damn moose in the middle of the night, because those things are creepy. Oh, really? Just guys call them just Wendy or Skinny? Oh, wait, are you not supposed to say Wendigo out loud? I heard something. There's like a cryptid. You're not supposed to say their name out loud or else it's gonna come get you. Well, I don't think there's any Wendigos here in Korea, so I should be good. Oh, damn, okay. I like how you just call them Wendy's. I like, yeah, we just call her Wendy. But yeah, those things are scary, like, ugh. Oh yeah, like Beetlejuice. Oh man, I really want to watch Beetlejuice. I haven't seen that in forever. My mom has it, but I don't have it. I need to see if I can find, I like wish these things were. I don't know. Is it on Netflix? I need to check. I don't think I've checked it to see if it's on Netflix or not. I hope it is because I kind of miss watching things like Beetlejuice. Watch it be on something else. And Let's see. Oh yeah, so you grew up in North Idaho and moose come through town, especially through winter. Oh yeah, and they're huge and terrifying and fast. Like, I imagine like a moose, like probably people have witnessed like a moose like running in the dark. And like that's gotta be scary, right? Like not only they're huge, but like lightning quick. It is just like, oof. That's true. Only problem is I probably still need to check myself with a magical cutie, because like if it's on a US, well I don't know, because if it's on the US one, then if we do the VPN thing, then I can actually still see it then. So let me see if it's on Korean Netflix. That's the problem, is having to check if it's on our particular Netflixes. But if it's on American one, then at least the VPN will help. Let me see. Do they have Beetlejuice? No, it doesn't look like it. Nope, no Beetlejuice. Well, they got Jumanji though. They got the regular Jumanji. So now my only hope is that it is on the free Netflix. At least they have Young Sheldon, so me and Mr. Coffee have been watching Young Sheldon now. Because we had to like drop off being able to watch that because we like it wasn't on. I forgot how we were watching it back then because it was never on Netflix, but now it is. So now we can finally watch it. Let's see. Oh, you've seen a Roadrunner once too, but they are rare to see. I guess they don't make their ways to the roads very much. Yikes! So one parent with her car, and it was so tall it took off her roof like a sardine can. Damn, the fact your friend lived through that. At least she got a tale to tell her grandkids, or even if she doesn't have kids, like her maybe her grandnieces, nephews, or something. Golly, that's terrifying. At least she lived to tell the tale. Most people don't. Was at least the moose okay? That'd be funny if like the moose is just like unbothered. Like oh, I just got, oh, what bumped into me? Like, you write that. Right, isn't it funny? Like, there'd be people who, like, they barely just run into something, like a tree or something, and then they, like, and it's not even that bad of an accident, but they die. And there's people who are, like, in horrific-looking accidents, and they come out with barely a scratch. And it's just, like, insane. Like, how things can just change by, you know, like, different variables of things. I guess, like, your position, how fast you're going, where did you hit, you know? So I've seen some terrifying-looking images of accidents. And then you'll be like, find out that that person lived just fine. They didn't even get injured, and just like, how? Oh, I didn't survive. That's sad. But I guess that's good though, because it landed in her back seat. Yikes. I mean, yeah, because even if it got injured really bad, then it probably would not have been good for the moose. I remember doing Palo Duro Canyon. And they have turkeys down there, and I remember being with my old crush, and there was this flock of turkeys that didn't want to move at all. Like, they're just like standing on the road. Question is funny is like if you try to like go out and like shoo them away, I could just imagine an army of turkeys just like chasing you. It'd be funny as shit. That's true. So it could be like, yeah, so I guess like they look more horrific because yeah, they got the crumple spots. And right, it's so funny how so many boomers are like, look at these new cars. They like, look, it does kind of suck though, because like then your car gets totaled and now you have to like get a new car. But just think back then, I know those cars, like the problem is they would spin too much, and that's how people got like injured and crap, you know, like more because they didn't crumple properly. Just sometimes the crumple zones can be quite terrifying. Like it looks very scary. And then you also end up having to get a new car. But it is better for it to like come out alive though with an expense than to like not be alive at all. I know, our turkeys are hilarious and messy. So when I was in Tahoe with a friend, she forgot to lock the car. And there was a bear inside eating all of our snacks. It was cute and scary at the same time. Oh dear, I hope at least it was like a black bear or something. Cause I heard black bears are usually quite, I don't want to say docile, but they're skittish, right? Like they're not going to be as terrifying like if they were a grizzly or something. There's like a dude on YouTube. I need to find his channel again. But he's like the black bear version of James the Raccoon Whisperer. Like he has like this, he had rescued this like cub bear a long time ago. And now she's grown up and has cubs of her own. She actually brings her cubs to his porch. And they just kind of, I don't think he feeds them, but they just kind of hang around a little bit. Like when she first had her cubs, she actually brought him to like kind of introduce him to him in a way, because he didn't have any food. Oh no, it's a brown bear cub. Oh, okay, so I can. Oh, that's actually more it's terrifying that it's a cub, because sure, the cub itself is not that much, but you know, Mama's close by. Oh, that's true. Yeah, food makes him less predictable. Yeah, so this guy's smart and he doesn't like feed them, but they just kind of come around and just hang with him on the porch for a bit, like sniff around and then leave. I think they live out in like the little forest area near his home. But it was just kind of cute that like I have heard though some animals will remember if you rescue them, right? So she probably remembers him rescuing him as a cub. So she like came to introduce like her when she had cubs. It was so cute. And she's never like growled or be aggressive at any. There's like lots of videos of them too. So I think it's just like that thing. It's just one of those rare, thankfully, like a genuine connection. But it usually like that's gonna be to only one person though, right? It's not gonna be to all humans. That's only gonna be the one person that saved her. But what I would love to be able to go up and pet a bear. Like, why did like nature had to make them so cute, but also so terrifying? Like polar bears, right? They are horrifying murder machines, but they're so adorable. Oh, I ran from a black bear that was in a dumpster in my apartment complex, and it was like, oh hell, not today. Oh god, that's hilarious. So it was good. Too bad you didn't get that on video. That'd be funny. I was like, right, you're just trying to freaking, yeah, why friend shaped if not friend, right? Like I remember someone like a meme showing like about like, why on earth would they make this a predator and they just show the bear ears, like the top of their head is so cute. It's like, why nature? Nature's got a sick sense of humor, honestly. Many reasons I left Northern California. I guess they have a lot of black bears out there. Let me try to do one more round of this peppermint. At least it's like coming together though, so probably 2 or 3 more rounds. I think it'll be like done. But I will have to end in a couple minutes though, so I'm gonna do one more round, and then I gotta find let me see who's on. Let me at least get that ready, like see who's on to raid out to. Oh, Boopie's on. I think she just started her shoot. Oh, she's doing some crocheting. I almost always see her knitting. She's actually crocheting amigurumi. The heck? Okay, well, we're definitely gonna raid Boopie today. I can't remember if she's told me she's crocheted before. I don't know if this is new for her. I've always ever seen her. Actually, she might. Maybe. Hold on. I've just mostly only seen her crochet. I mean knit. What's the time? Yo, what's up, takoyaki? We're working on a little peppermint though. After I finish this round, I have to hop off though because I have class later, and I got some dishes to do. So, by the power of Ma Dong-seok, my favorite actor, we're drinking a kuron-san to get me going, so I can like do everything quickly. That's true. Yeah, I feel like probably wolves get a bad name actually. Oh yeah, I heard there's a town near Iceland that has the closed doors because polar bears kept attacking people. Oh, that is terrifying. I remember I kept randomly getting these YouTube shorts from a woman named Sylvia that was like that lived on Svalbard. I think it's like an island near near the North Pole or something, and what do you call it? And she calls her gun her polar bear protection. I'm pretty much, that makes sense because like when they go out at night, it is pitch black. And the problem is that, you know, you need your flashlight to be able to see where you're going. And the thing is though, you would not be able to see a polar bear coming out. I mean, you could probably hear it, but like it's just so dark. And the thing is that flashlight is probably a beacon, like where the polar bear can see you. It's just like terrifying. And you know, she goes on walks with her dog, so she definitely wants to make sure to be able to protect her little doggo. So yeah, she calls it her polar bear protection. I know, right? Yes, by the power, yeah. Wait, like, have you seen, I should probably get Takoyaki into watching, like, Madong Sok's movies. Have you seen, because I don't know if you have, like, Netflix or not, Takoyaki, but I don't know if Malaysian Netflix, if they have, Crime City? In Korean, it's called Bomchi Toshi? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Bomchi Toshi, like, just means crime city or criminal city. But I love those so much. Especially like the second one was my favorite one. Oh dear, the internet is not doing today for Mr. Takoyaki. And honestly, that's the thing I kind of worry about going back to the States. I don't want crappy internet again. And what's worse is they make you pay more. Like, we're gonna, like, when me and Mr. Coffee move back to the States, we're gonna pay more for shitty internet. Like, we paid less here for better internet. I don't want to go back to that. I think Mr. Coffee, though, will get a really good internet plan, but it just will be, like, freaking hundreds of dollars. Like, here, we pay 30 bucks a month for our internet, and we have, like, really fast internet. My dad has Comcast. He pays $55 a month, and it's like, you can't even play Fortnite on there. You can't play any online games. It's too weak. The internet's too damn weak over there. It's just like, $55 a month. Comcast, you freaking like, ugh. Don't get Comcast, man. They're a ripoff. I still can't believe that. And the thing is, the funny thing is, I used to be able to play Fortnite on there. So my dad has not changed the internet plan for years. When it first came out, you could play Fortnite. That's actually how I started playing Fortnite, was because my sister was like, hey, you should try this game. Because I had brought the Xbox with us when me and Mr. Coffee were on our in-between move between San Francisco and Korea. I went to go save my family for 6 months while Mr. Coffee went Korea first. And I was able to play Fortnite, but when I came back for a short mini visit, like the following May after moving to Korea, because of the whole trouble of trying to get my ARC card in the beginning, I had to go back for like 1 more month. It couldn't play Fortnite anymore. The internet was just too weak. And it wasn't just Fortnite, it was any like online game, like any online matchmaking. It just didn't want to work no more. Yeah, it's like, I pay $68 a month and it's 12 megabytes. Ours is 500 megabytes. And actually, Mr. Coffee's thinking to upgrade to 1 gigabyte. Ours will be about $60. I think like 65, he said, if we do upgrade to the 1 gigabyte. They're just robbing people out there. They're robbing people. I know one thing for sure, I sure as hell ain't touching Comcast with a 10-foot pole. They ain't getting out of my business. I also heard too that they're really hard to get out of too. Like, it's really hard to get out of a contract with them. Like, once you're with them, they don't want to let you go. Even if you died, they're like very reluctant to like let your name off the bill. Like, they just want to keep you forever, and it's just like, God, it's so creepy. I know they better give the best internet to the one true boss. You never know when the president might require his services. Damn, in Colorado it was 77 and we had 400 megabytes. I feel so robbed, right? Like, we're paying like 35 for 400 megabytes, for 500 megabytes. It's just like, it's just not fair. Well, I guess the only thing is, like, I guess I always joke that, like, so we swapped being able to eat fruit for internet, because like that's the problem, is the fruit here is so exorbitantly expensive, like $8 for a little tiny thing of strawberries. Well, that was a couple years ago. It might be more expensive now. That was like 4 years ago. I saw it, and I had one that was like 15, like 14 something, almost $15. Well, more like, I should say, Korean one. I took a picture of this from No Brand, and the problem is with something out with No Brand, the produce there is usually on the dying side, like it's gonna expire really soon. And it was like this little tiny box of strawberries for like this big, and they're already kind of looking not that great. They're not looking that fresh, you know, they're gonna probably die the next day. And they wanted $14 for it, like it was $14.50 something, no, 70 something. And it's just like, ew, like you want that much? That's disgusting. At least usually though, when you do pay for the, you know, for the fruit, usually it's like really, really good quality, but just don't get fruit from No Brand. Golly, they're robbing you there. Though you do get other stuff for good price though from No Brand, like dairy's cheap there. I miss having a No Brand actually, because No Brand milk was actually the most affordable milk, and it actually tasted the best. I actually preferred the No Brand milk, at least for coffee, because it was like higher in calories, so it had a higher milk fat content. Because some of these brands of milk in the grocery store would be like, they'd be like 400 something calorie for the whole carton, but they want like $5 for it. It's like, that's great for drinking, but not for coffee. Like I don't want to use too much milk in my coffee. Like I just want to be able to, you know, I want it to make it last longer. I don't want to keep buying more milk. So I always try to go for like the higher calorie one, because those work the best for coffee. You don't have to like put as much. Alright, Cotton, I'll see ya. Probably Thursday will be a gaming day, I believe. I don't know, should we play like more Fortnite? Not regular Fortnite, I mean Fortnite Lego. I tried Fortnite Lego, and it's actually kind of cute. Like, it's basically like Minecraft, and but it's like free, right? Like, so kids who want to play like something like Minecraft, but like maybe can't buy the game, they can just hop on Fortnite and play that. But it's kind of cozy. I think that'd be kind of a cute, cozy game to play. And or we might play more Lethal Company if like Cheeto's available. I'll have to see. Oh, oops, I forgot to put a increase right there. Oh guys, it's like I blinked. It was like 4:29, now it's already 4:36. No, 4:37. Where's the time going? I swear. Time goes by way too fast for me. Way too fast. At least the swirl is coming together though. Like the more rounds I do, the more it's swirling. Right, like you just have that price, they're gourmet and chocolate. But the thing is, I will say though, because there were some really expensive strawberries I saw at the market, but they were like the prettiest damn strawberries I've ever done seen. Like, so usually when you do buy the fruit in Korea, usually it is actually good quality. So you are paying at least for like good quality strawberries, but just that No Brand in particular was just wild because these are like nearly expired strawberries. That's like the only exception. But usually when you do buy fruit in Korea, it's usually going to be a really, really, you know, you aren't getting good quality. Just sometimes, you know, sometimes you want the cheap $3 strawberries if you're gonna like use it for a smoothie anyway, right? I don't want to necessarily have to pay like $8 for like a tiny little thing of strawberries I'm just gonna throw in a smoothie. But the thing I did find though, in Korea, if you want fruit, get it frozen. That's the only affordable way to get fruit, is to get it frozen. Just the problem is we have no room in our freezer, so we haven't bought any in a while. Plus I don't really plan on making any smoothies because it's just too cold. But maybe come summertime I might get some more frozen strawberries. And that's the best, because also it's actually, they're sweeter too when you get them frozen, because like they're picked ripe. And then flash freeze, I think is what they call them. I've been started playing a game called Pyla since it came out on Switch. Oh, what kind of game is Pyla? I feel like I've heard someone talk about, it might have been you too actually, maybe. I remember someone talking about a game like that, but I forgot what it was about. Like I didn't know if it was like a farming game. Let's see. I just gotta try. I got the pattern to try some peppermints. Yes, make peppermints together. These will make some really cute motifs. Actually, another thing too, I forgot I want to start trying to do. I don't know where I would list this. Like, I feel like this would probably do better maybe listing on Etsy. But because I do like really small amigurumi, I want to start like making making like a little flat amigurumi piece that can be technically like a button. Like you make it a little bit thick, just enough because like I've seen some people like make, you know, cute little motifs, like, or little amigurumi, and they use it as a button. Like if you make like a plushy kind of like round button, like a circle, and just use it as a button for your cardigan. I don't know, would crocheters buy that from me? Like they just have to sew it on their spots and it could be like, used as a button. Like how cute would that be? Like little peppermint buttons for like a Christmas cardigan. I'd have to like come up though with like what would be good sets of numbers to work with and sizes. But I kind of thought that like one time when I made a strawberry and I didn't feel it all the way, and you kind of press it flat, but still has a bit of volume enough that it will like hook on through like the little slot. So I probably should make a swatch like with my normal yarn, the normal size yarn, make a slot to make it look like 2 pieces of fabric that are gonna be like part of a cardigan, or make one long piece and have one with a slit, right, with like a button slit, and then one where I put this button on, and like see how that will work, like how well it will hold, because I think that would be kind of cute. I've seen people use fabric buttons, right, like they just make like the little round disc of fabric and they stuff it a little bit and they sew it. I've seen that, so I'm thinking, why would that be any different with crochet? Let's see, I gotta think of a new hobby though that doesn't involve more and more yarn. I'm running out of room. I know. That's the problem with, I'm always wanting to buy more yarn myself. It's really hard because I have plenty and I need to actually go through, especially now that I have a new use for, I know how to work with my acrylic better now with the whole candle trick. Get rid of those icky fuzzies. I definitely need to, start using up my acrylic more, but I thought that'd be kind of cute though, like little buttons. Like, I'm trying to think of like what would be like, so I know sometimes maybe like the normies might not be interested in my crochet work, but maybe other crafters might be interested in something that they can be used with their craft. And how cute would that be? Like a little candy, like a Christmas cardigan or a candy cane cardigan. It's like little peppermint buttons, or like a Stardew Valley-esque type cardigan with like carrot buttons or something. Like, oh, that'd be so freaking cute. So I'm thinking that might be something I might work on for next year, I think. Already off to bed. It was fun to chat and work with you. Thank you, Brain Chick, and also giving you for the follow. I hope to see you hopefully on Thursday, though it'll be like a game stream, but we will resume crocheting on Friday. We're gonna try to work on Flutterbite's commission. They want a little scenery from me with her and her little animals. Kind of similar to the one we did for Kelly Cakes, which is I made like little Kelly sitting on like a little bale of hay with all her like little chickens around. It was really cute. I need to post pictures of that on Instagram. I just haven't done that yet because I want to edit the photos, but like on the computer, I want them to look really good. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that tomorrow since it's gonna be mostly computer day for me tomorrow. I'm gonna try to, because I filmed this, so I want to edit that because I need to get that out before Christmas actually. And that's like next Monday. Is it Monday or Sunday? When is Christmas? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, am I like nowhere near done? I forgot to put my stitch marker back. Oh shoot, we're only halfway. I think I might have to, I was gonna try to finish this round, but it's already 4:42. Oh my god, the time is just not slowing down for me. Because I do need to get some stuff done. But I mean, we'll be back on Thursday, but well, what do you call it? Friday will be the crafty stream. Let's see. Oh, shiny just got a, Dazzle just got a shiny. Oh, but let me go, because we're gonna go raid Boop because she's actually doing some crochet today. I can't remember if she told me if she's ever crocheted before. Anytime I've just seen her only knit. She may have crocheted before now that I think about it. I just can't remember. What is she crocheting though? But let me get that set up. We're gonna head on over there. Also, let me type the commands real quick. Alright, I'll see you takoyaki and all this dust. Oh, I gotta get with her one more class. And then at least I'll have a day off for tomorrow. No class. I do like how they didn't put the classes on Wednesdays like I thought they would. So at least Wednesday's a fully free day for me. Alright, there's our sub raid command and then our regular raid command. And let me get started so it show. Let me copy this real quick. Oh, I swear this mouse is fighting everything with me. I think it's because I switched my stream back to 60 FPS. And I noticed now the mouse is acting up again. But I really want to keep it at 60 though. It looks better at 60. Alright, I'll see you, Dazzle! And at least here, at least like we got far enough along actually where we can actually see the peppermint. I know if I didn't have to frog like 3 freaking times, I probably would have had a full peppermint ready to go. But this pattern is actually pretty easy peasy. It's working easy too. I'm glad I fixed up that middle part. So it turns out you don't make the last 8 stitch in the magic circle. You do not make it red. You just like switch it, like, you know, when you switch a new color, you just go ahead and make it, like after you finish, you're about to finish the 8th stitch, finish it off with the red yarn so that way you can go ahead and start. Oh, I think that's my, another thing that's my problem I've noticed is that I always, like, when I, like, I always work with the middle color, I immediately do the first 2 stitches in that color when actually I should have switched to the red. Ah, so that's why you get the swirl. Okay, that's probably what I was doing wrong. And why I was making the triangles a little bit too straight on my side. But I'll see you guys tonight. Uh-oh, did it rain me out? Oh no, it's about to rain me out, okay. I'll see you guys, bye!